Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone studios with NFL roster cut day just 1 day away. The Titans have already started making cuts, with 16 being made today, and include waiving Joshua Bledsoe, Josiah Brunson, Amari Burney, Desmond Evans, Damari Harris, Jaquan Jackson, Jalen Kimber, Clarence Lewis, Davion Ross, TJ Sheffield, TJ Smith, Julius Wood, Joe Gaziano, Arlington Hambright, Sam Mustipher, and wide receiver Matt Landers. In NFL news today, Raiders wide receiver Jacoby Myers has requested a trade after having a 1,000-yard season last year, saying that the two sides could not complete a contract negotiation. Also in NFL news, over in Detroit, the Lions have waived former Tennessee Vols quarterback Hendon Hooker. For your foundation repair, whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. What up, Nashville? Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City, all the way around. Can I get an amen?
Hey, amen. Everybody say, hey, amen. What you say, Babsy?
I thought it was cold this morning.
Oh, my goodness.
Saying.
Here we go, y'all.
You're like, I always talk about my mom like she's a master gardener or whatever. And so, like, she's got all these beds in her backyard with flowers and plants and all those things. But I asked my mom, it's the same type thing. It's like, man, we've had too much rain, blah, 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 blah. Or, man, we haven't had enough rain, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's never.
It's never enough.
It's never perfect.
I love it. I thought at 59 this morning, woo, baby.
Loved it. To the point, I almost told LeBron, hey, dog, you want to get a hoodie? Walking to the bus stop?
Yeah. Just sit outside
I
with a
put
cup
baby
of coffee.
Babs in a little jean jacket. It was chilly.
You know you're going to have to change that, though, for kids like teenagers. They do the opposite of the weather. So when it's scorching hot, they walk around with a hoodie and shorts.
Oh, I have noticed that it was like 100 degrees and all these teenagers have sweatshirts on.
So it's
like, what are we doing?
You started.
I was about to, but it's so stupid. It is stupid. I just don't get it.
I think that's safe. It is college football week one, game week. So we have a lot to get to. Iowa State slips past Kansas State. We're going to talk about that. Slay Dog called the hell out of that one.
What, the sloppiness?
Sloppiness, 7-7 in the third quarter.
That was something.
We'll get there. Don Davenport is here.
What up? I'm in the building.
What up, Babsy?
It's game week, people. In college.
Twitch, please.
I like it.
I had to go back and listen to your little rant on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. It was Wednesday during the 5 o'clock hour. And you were like, oh, hell no. All these Iowa and Kansas football players, I always say Kansas State football players, going to Ireland.
And then they look like it.
Nobody's going to sleep on a plane. They didn't leave till Wednesday night.
Yep.
They're going to have all these, like, Irish girls messaging them. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there watching that game, and it's like fumble. 3 and out. Fumble. Penalty. Fumble.
It was rainy, too, on top of it. That didn't help.
Yeah.
Ireland, man. They'll get you. But I just kept thinking about your rant and how right you were.
So right. So right.
It was still an entertaining game. They put some points up. Once they woke up, they put some points up.
What was that, end of the third? When they going into the fourth, they went on a little frenzy.
Yeah.
Like nobody could stop nobody. Broken plays, double moves. And they're like, dude, what happened?
Yeah.
Defense?
They woke up.
Yeah, you're right.
Out of their Irish slumber.
It was like, what was that, like 2 or 3 o'clock?
I do wish that we could get, like, just learn what happened over there.
I promise it'll fit in. We already know. We just need something to compare it to. That's all. Because we gave you the
broken blue tape on hotel room doors.
Come on, man. Plenty. Slippage just wasn't because of the rain, people. Just saying.
Titans are done with the preseason. Everybody's done with the preseason. Now we're awaiting all of the roster cuts. They got rid of, waived, released 16 players or 20 players so far. 16 players? 16 players. They're down to 74 now. So by 3 o'clock tomorrow, all the rosters have to be at 53. And listen, if you're a Titan player out there and you make the 53, sleep with one eye open.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the waiver wire.
Yeah. There's no way
That's
that the
tough.
53 is what the 53 ends up being.
What did we set the over-under waiver wire pickups before they're done with the first one?
5.5.
5.5, yeah.
Yep, 5.5.
I'd probably go over that.
I would go under.
You go
would
under.
go over. I would go under. Yep.
But where are we doing it? By the opener?
Sure.
Because they have the first waiver wire pick through the first 3 weeks, right?
By the opener.
But by the opener, 5.5?
Yep.
I think that's a pretty good number.
What do you think, Sly?
I'm gonna go under.
I mean, because think about it. Even when they weren't first, they've been at like 3.
Yeah. Yep. And it was crazy changes. I'm gonna go under on this one. So make this make sense for me.
Should I put it at 4.5 then? Where's the pushback?
That's that right there.
4.5 pushes it back?
I would say I was gonna say 4. But this is what I'm saying, yours. So they get one pick, then everybody else get the pick. And then it comes back to them. How does this work? Because I don't know how the waiver wire works.
So if a guy gets waived,
You have first dibs.
The
Happened to
Titans
a bunch
get
of
first
players
dibs.
today.
Okay.
yes.
Titans get first dibs.
So what if the Titans don't? So does it not start till the Titans pick off the waiver wire? Pick up somebody off the waiver wire?
Oh, yeah, they must have a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's what I was gonna say.
They can't just sit on it.
I would chill. I'll wait. I'll wait till the deadline. 11:59.
No, yeah.
To Tuesday before the game. I'm picking. So
No,
all right.
there's a
Gotcha.
because those guys want jobs.
Yeah, but we were so sorry. Like we should be able to have some kind of advantage more than just picking first.
Okay,
I think
so
that is the advantage, right?
Yeah, but 3
so
wins.
it's not necessarily that
Another
they
one.
pick in an order. It's that teams submit claims, and then so they don't have to submit a claim. So they can
Right.
just submit.
So it's like
claims.
it's like fantasy draft.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
like if like 2 teams, so like say like the Titans and the Chiefs go for one guy, the Titans are going to get priority because they're number 1, and the Chiefs are down there in the like 31, I think.
Sound good.
Hendon Hooker, by the way, just got released.
Grab him.
Did he get released or waived? I know somebody in the chat.
He
said
got
released.
waived,
Yeah,
so
waived.
he will go
Waived,
to the waiver wire.
So they could pick him.
They have a chance to get him. I don't think they should.
Come on, Volfez. Where are
No,
you?
listen, to Zeph.
No, I don't know. He looked terrible in the preseason.
He looked terrible last year.
Well, I'm basing off of this year.
I'm just saying. He's looked bad for a while.
That's why he's been waived. Zach Lyons said, no, put it at 5.5 for Wednesday's claims. They'll have way more than 5.5 roster changes between now and week 1. Yeah, between now. They've got 20 more cuts to make.
Yeah. We should see.
21 more cuts to make. Anyway, you can watch the
Which
show
has
live
to be done tomorrow.
by 3 o'clock Central. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bake Chat is open. Happy retirement to longtime News 2 meteorologist Davis Nolan. How about that, Davis?
He's the best. 44 years, y'all.
Man, stuck in the grind.
I got
boy.
here in 84, and I think it was Ann Holt, Bob Mueller, Davis Nolan, Bob Bell did sports.
Did Bob walk away too?
Nope.
Oh, darn. Why did I think
Mueller?
he was- Yeah.
No,
why did I
no.
think he was- he can't
He's
help
on
himself
45.
right now. Gosh.
He's on year 45? Mm-hmm. Wow. Mueller, the
He
stash.
looks exactly the same.
Stash.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bike.
He
for
hasn't
Bob.
aged in 10
at all.
years.
Hair hasn't either.
You went over to News 2, didn't you?
I did.
To the
So they invited all of us old heads from News 2 that used to work with Davis. So like my time at News 2, it was Ann Holt, Lisa Patton, Bob Mueller, Neil Orn, obviously, and Davis. So it was really good to see Ann Holt and Lisa Patton were there as well.
Lisa Patton was there, yeah.
Yes, which Miss Ann Holt listens to our show and loves her some Ron Slay.
Hey, shout out to Ann. What's happening?
Yes, she is a fellow VFL.
Let's go.
Anyway, and it was just awesome to see him and all the people that loved working with him. Like Davis he filled in a bunch when I was the morning anchor at WKRN sitting with Neil Orn, and Justin Bruce was our meteorologist back in the day. And then when he left, before they replaced him, Davis filled in a bunch. So I got to spend lots and lots of mornings with Davis Nolan. And obviously, he's always been a monster Titans fan.
Yeah.
So he would always, when I worked in sports there, he would always come in and chat about the team and, well, what do you think? But he's the best human. He's the nicest. He cares so much about people and loved bringing them the weather. So congrats, Davis Nolan, on a hell of a career.
Mm-hmm.
Not only to be in that business for 44 years, but to be at the same station for that long.
That's crazy.
That just doesn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always love those crews. So many talented people in this market.
So congrats, Davis.
Lisa Patton used to say when it was severe weather, I always loved it. Let's say Murfreesboro under the gun. She would always say under the gun, which I thought was questionable at best. But
Lisa Patton
I appreciated that. I loved it.
Storm casting and storm coverage like must see TV.
Yeah, she
I can't tell
challenged-
you how many lives she saved.
She challenged everyone else in the market to be great, too.
Yep,
Definitely.
exactly.
Zeph, you got some AFC South breaking news and thought this might happen, but go ahead.
Yeah, the Texans will not be activating Joe Mixon before tomorrow's deadline, which means he'll start the season on the reserve non-football injury list. So he'll be out the first 4 games, including that Week 4 game against the Titans. So the Titans will face a Joe Mixon-less Texans in Week 4.
Good. I hate. I was gonna say playing against him like I'm out there playing against him, but my team playing against dude, he does so much.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, so much,
Every down.
gosh. Good God. I mean, man, blocking, catching out the backfield, yards after catch, and running the ball is just dynamic dude, man. Hated him with Cincy. Now I hate him with the Texans. So,
There we go.
yeah. Love him on video games, though.
Did y'all watch? So Kansas played, and they won easily, but they played Fresno State. Jalen Daniels, their quarterback, he's just been injured like all the time.
He's been there forever.
Been there forever. He's so much fun to watch. In this game against Fresno State over the weekend, 18 of 20, 176 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 8 carries, 47 yards with a long of 23. He's fun to watch if you guys.
Y'all put me on him last year. I had no clue who he was.
And then Western Kentucky got the win, 41-24 over Sam Houston. That was a conference win for them up in Bowling Green. Maverick McIver, 33 of 51, 401 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He also had a rushing
What a
touchdown.
great name.
Man, I was just going to say, wait, hold on.
Maverick McIver.
Like, he got to be able to get out of any
his
jams.
parents are all-stars.
Yes. And they all watched.
Did you used to watch MacGyver?
What?
I
Loved
watched it growing up. Oh, that was one of our
Loved
family
it.
shows.
MacGyver was it.
Yeah, they're spelled differently, but same.
Oh, no, it don't matter what they
Mick
spell like.
Ivor.
Nah, we going to MacGyver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like this.
But Maverick, what a great first name. Alliteration and everything.
He can't lose.
Nah.
Neither one of them ever lost. Maverick never lost. MacGyver never lost. Like, that's
Maverick McIver.
like double it
Threw
up.
for 401 yards
Come on,
and
dog.
won the conference opener.
Makes sense to me.
Titans finished the preseason with a 2-1 record after beating Minnesota 23-13 Friday at Nissan Stadium. Brett Rippon played quarterback for Minnesota, and he was released after the game.
Good job.
The Titans' moves, they have waived Joshua Bledsoe, safety, cornerback Davion Ross, wide receiver Jaquan Jackson, safety Julius Wood, defensive end Joe Gaziano was released. Cornerback Clarence Lewis waived. Cornerback Jalen Kimber waived. Defensive tackle Josiah Bronson waived. Linebacker Amari Burney waived. Outside linebacker Desmond Evans waived. Cornerback Jamari Harris waived. Wide receiver TJ Sheffield waived. Defensive tackle TJ Smith waived. Offensive guard Arlington Hambright released. Offensive lineman Sam Mustafa released. And then waived injured wide receiver Matt Landers.
As Slade, did he know any of those?
Right. Slade, did you know any of those players?
Not a one.
Except for Jaquan Jackson?
That's
you knew
that's the only
Landers
one.
just because he didn't
I mean,
play in
Landers, big
last
tall guy
game.
from Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pointed out. Like, dude, he's 6'6", 6'7", or something.
We knew
He's not listed
Jaquan was
but-
out of there.
Yeah.
So Julius
blame
Wood,
Crochet.
the safety they got released, I was a little surprised by that one, but then
Why?
I found
Because you have zero depth there?
Well, that and he actually played pretty well. I think he played better. I think he looked a little bit better than Mike Brown, at least in the games.
Yeah, but Bones loves Mike Brown.
That and also Julius Wood is still serving the suspension from the end of last season. He's got 1 game left on a 6-game suspension that he didn't finish.
That's brutal.
So
but
they
it's
have
still 1 game.
So I'm saying, but they have a chance to they could just let him go and then bring him back on the practice squad if they want to.
Oh, they could do that with any of these.
Any of
guys.
these.
well,
I thought Harris was all over the field.
Restrepo ain't on that cut list yet.
Not yet. He will be.
So what? So they got rid of 16 today?
Yeah. I think the thought is that they just released all these guys to release all these guys. And the ones that they're going to make a decision about, they're trying to figure out, can we practice squad some of these guys? If so, who? And all those things. So there are 21 players left.
That's a nightmare.
To get down to 53.
That's a lot.
That's a nightmare.
That's a lot of players.
Like, why would you go to sleep the night before?
Oh, I feel for those guys on the cut list too. Stressful.
Man, what? Yeah, that's the. But Harris popped off the tape to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all over. I forgot what game it was. It might have been an Atlanta game where he was, man, I mean, all over the field. Second half, of course, but it was all over.
Tony, Mayor got to be so negative. Am I being negative?
What'd you be negative
Oh,
about?
I didn't think you were.
I'm rarely.
Because you said, yeah, but
rarely
he will.
accused of that.
Restrepo.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
It's not negative. We're
Yeah,
just
no,
being real.
that's That room, we said it coming in. The room.
I mean, here are the 6.
The room is way better than it has been from a depth standpoint.
Here are the 6. Van Jefferson, Calvin Ridley. Van Jefferson we need to talk about. Van Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Alec Heilmanner, Bryce Oliver, Chim DK. That's 6. Where are we putting Restrepo?
Well, and if Prochet's your return man, that's 7.
Prochet is 7. So that leaves.
And they will not have more than 7.
I think they will cut Restrepo and bring him back to the practice squad, which is what we've said for weeks.
What about Mason?
Right? Mason Rudolph. Mason Kinsey.
Mm-hmm.
Still there.
For now.
Cockroach.
Let's say you're negative.
I would love for Kinsey to make it, but I think his time has run out.
Somewhere.
Tony, Mayor, a Restrepo hater, apparently. No, I love that dude.
Yeah.
Where's all this going from?
He's a good feel-good story.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Man, he was a great player for Miami. Anytime Cam needed a big play, that's where he went.
Yeah.
And he was that locker room guy with Cam. Like, got that place in shape.
We saw it. He was greeting guys for the Titans on their first game.
I know you hated that.
All right, we've got multiple things to get into today. So if you want in, 615-737-1045. Keith and Nashville will lead us off when we come back. Titans finished the preseason. Where are we with them? If you want to talk about what you saw at the Vikings-Titans game on Friday. By the way, the crowd was amazing, I thought, for a preseason game.
At the game? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because it's the only home one.
It's
your
see
only
Cam.
chance to go see Cam Ward, or your first chance to go see Cam Ward.
And he didn't disappoint.
That throw he made with his foot, he put his back foot on the 1-yard line and threw that out route. I mean, thing of beauty from where I was sitting.
That drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That touchdown drive, that 90-yard drive, yeah.
There
was some really good things in that.
Yes, it was.
Also, it is college football week 1 game week, so we definitely can get involved in
Go
that.
Vols.
615-737-1045.
Hey, I'm like Cam. I'm in the building. How about that? You can be in the building, too, at BrentwoodJewelry.com. Well, the building is 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. But it all is relative to what I'm trying to tell you. You can go to BrentwoodJewelry.com and feel like you're in the building when you go through the selection of everything that they have, because you can surf their website and see that everything is right there one click away, whether it's coming to engagements, whether it's watches, whatever it may be. You want to just get some nice little trinkets, like a little bracelet, some earrings, whatever it may be. You can get it done there. And if you haven't heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. So hustle in there, get you a nice watch. They have fine-owned, pre-owned Rolexes for a fraction of the cost. Every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. So that's really, really self-evident. You're looking for exceptional style, exceptional deals every single day for over 50 years? That's BrentwoodJewelry.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. What, you got a problem?
No, I'm just like, who is this a shout out to? What Gator are you giving this a shout out to?
Gator Mike.
This ain't for the Gators. I know
That's what they do.
I know it's
Definitely
their
for the
song.
Gators. It's
I'm saying I
most
did not
definitely
play
for
this
the
for the
Gators.
Gators.
I'm not going to lie. That's what it reminded me of when it came
immediately.
on. Which, by the way, is so cool.
It is
in that
cool.
stadium.
I'll give him
It's
props.
so cool.
I
in
give
that
props
stadium.
on Tom Petty. That is a cool thing. But, yeah, that's exactly what all of us thought.
Every
I
single
know,
one of us.
I figured that when I put it in there, and I was like, I don't care. I'm going to play
Hey,
it.
by the way, they have a
I
game.
like it. It's football.
Yeah, it's cool,
weekend.
yeah.
Good
They
job,
have,
Seth.
They have a game this weekend that doesn't even have a point spread yet.
Now playing Eye of the Tiger coming
What are
back.
they playing?
They're playing. Florida's hosting Long Island.
Oh, well,
And they
yeah.
probably just got a team.
Long
I mean,
Island football.
we played them, man, when I was in college. in
Listen,
basketball.
I will say Mr. Babs is on his kick, okay? Just so everybody knows, my husband is an IU grad, Indiana, right?
Yeah, have fun with Old Dominion this weekend.
Yes, now all of a sudden, they're a football school.
Right.
Thanks, Signetti.
Slate was glad he was sitting at the other end of the table at our 3HL dinner on
Oh,
Saturday
my
night at
God.
Urban Grove. Shout out to Blaze and the crew at Urban Grove. They
It got
always
a
do
little
great job.
loud during this
Yes.
conversation. But
Basically,
his-
just had to shut it down after a while.
Yeah, I made y'all. I'm like, shut up, both of you. Stop talking about it. And do you know why? Because the exact same argument that you were having with him, I have already had with him 10 times, but it was about non-conference schedules because everybody in the entire country is giving Indiana such a hard time about their buying out of games and getting easier non-conference opponents. And
They
his
should
argument
give 'em a hard
is, look at the SEC teams' non-conference schedules, which is fair.
It's cool.
I'm working Georgia this weekend. Marshall's coming to town. It's a 39.5-point game spread.
Yeah, but Marshall historically,
they have Austin
when did they
Peay.
sign that deal? I don't know. They do have Austin Peay. That's true. But, I mean, Marshall historically has had good teams.
There's not even a spread on Florida's first
Long
opponent,
Island.
So, I mean, he has a little bit of a point. Now,
Right.
we won't ever tell him that.
No, but like, if I wanted to sit at dinner over my steak and go through all of the Big Ten schedules and all of the SEC schedules, I would win my point.
Well, my argument
he's an
is-
Indiana guy. So what I was trying to say was, send Indiana through an SEC schedule and see what happens.
Right.
Who
And that's
won't
my
do?
argument.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, IU plays 3 ranked opponents this year. Tennessee plays
4 or something
4.
like that,
yeah. So he's like,
I
it's
think
not
it's
that
5 for
far.
Tennessee,
It's actually 4, I think. Or maybe Auburn has 4 or something. I don't know. Oh, no. I think Tennessee, I can't remember. But anyway, I mean, listen, we've had this combo over and over. But so his point is, well, we play almost the same amount of ranked teams. But my argument is, okay, but the bottom of the conference that you play is worse than the bottom of the SEC.
Guaranteed.
So then he goes into the argument of, do you think if Mississippi State and Purdue played, that Mississippi State would roll them? I said, yes,
Yeah.
I do.
That's what we say, we roll them.
Right. And he's like, well, you don't know that. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure they would.
Yeah, we do know that.
But so anyway, but this is a conversation that goes on talking about conferences and strength from top to bottom. ACC, a big one too, because they're top heavy. His argument was the SEC is top heavy too.
The middle of that SEC conference, you don't want to see them. You don't want to see them.
I said, listen, last year, do you know who the bottom of the SEC conference was? Vanderbilt.
Right.
Look what they did.
Yeah.
I get that that's a switch at quarterback and culture and everything came together, but still, you have those teams in the SEC. I mean, shoot,
Indiana
Mississippi
coming
State
to
with Levy might be
be better.
somewhat decent. They might be better. Yeah.
They will be better
It's
than
year
they were
2.
last year.
Yeah.
They have a couple of defensive lineman transfers from Texas, and I forget where the other guy was from.
The transfer portal has certainly helped a lot of teams.
Give me Maryland, Northwestern, Wisconsin, Michigan State, Nebraska. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Nebraska, by the way, plays at Cincinnati on Thursday. We got some games on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I saw that looking at FanDuel. I didn't know that. I was like, wow,
There's
that's
a lot of
of
games
them.
Thursday,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a whole lot.
I think Missouri plays Thursday,
Yep,
right?
they do.
Wow.
That's another week non-conference opener.
But they schedule is kind of weak.
Long Island
As a
plays
Yeah, that's all.
their home games at Bethpage Federal Credit Union Stadium. Capacity,
4,000.
6,000.
But that's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, you probably bring lawn chairs and everything.
You know what'll be a great atmosphere? Gainesville when they go down there.
Yes.
More than 6,000.
Are you still jockeying for them to be one of the yearly annual opponents for Tennessee?
Oh, I don't have to jockey for it. It's going to happen.
Think it's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's not. It's going to be Kentucky.
Yeah, we didn't have this conversation. So with the 9-game schedule coming up in the SEC
Kentucky.
next year, they're going to have 3 annual opponents. I was shocked that we even had a debate
Yeah.
because I thought Alabama, Florida, Vanderbilt.
Alabama, Vanderbilt for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was on board. I'm on board for Florida to be one. I don't know how.
I mean, when people come up to you, Slay, do they ask you how much you hate Kentucky in football?
No.
Do they ask you how much you hate Florida in football?
Yes.
Like, is that a rivalry that just boils your blood
Absolutely.
pretty much all year?
Absolutely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about
And so
it.
we're not going to play that game every year?
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. My only problem is looking at it from the opponent's view. Like, who are you going to pair Kentucky with?
Kentucky's a hard one. LSU's a hard
what
one,
I'm
too,
saying?
from a different perspective. Because you could put LSU with like 5 different teams.
Man, everybody would love to have, like, that's
LSU's one.
The gate is
That's
going to
hard.
win on that one. And that's the other part. Like, how many is the gate going to win every time? I said Kentucky.
Florida is Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee, I think.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Good. They need that. So we the only one playing the big 3.
Somebody did make a case for Texas. Like, why didn't Tennessee play
Ain't gonna
Texas
be
every
able
year?
to.
Somebody
But
called.
the storylines
Yeah.
would be like that one gave me some pause.
With Oklahoma coming in and them being there in Arkansas,
Well,
that's
plus-
got to be
They're
there.
set.
Plus, the
Yeah.
state of Tennessee saved Texas from becoming Mexico,
Oh,
so
here
there
we
is that.
There we go.
I've been hearing a lot of people throwing South Carolina in there as a opponent for Tennessee.
Yes, that's another one. So,
I got some hate for them.
and I sent this to you guys, but allegedly, way back when they were talking about initially a 9-game, they had teams kind of put together their thoughts, and then the SEC kind of put together a hypothetical with annual opponents. It was never released, but of course, somebody got the info and put it out there for what it was going to be at that time. Now, it also took into account the last, I think it was 5 years of success, non-success, stats, all that, to kind of try and even the playing field. So, and that was 4 years ago, I think, that it was done. So things change, and all of that has changed. But South Carolina was listed as one of Tennessee's at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen so many writers
also
have so many
gotten
different
better.
things.
Yeah, we gotten better.
Since then.
By the way, Long Island was Division II until 2019,
See what I'm saying?
There you go.
and now they're FCS.
So yours
6
point,
years.
like
That's why there's no point spread because they're FCS.
It's dog to come into it with
It'll be
Kentucky,
later in the week.
Vanderbilt, and Alabama. I think the brand is too big in the SEC for them to give us that. That's 2 wins automatically. No knock to Vanderbilt and Kentucky, but come on, y'all. What are we talking about?
I mean, more times than not,
I mean, it shows.
historically speaking.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, I think South Carolina,
I mean,
Florida. Give
Derek
me
Mason
Florida,
had his
dog.
run, but
Florida, man, we chomping at the bits, pun intended, to get to them.
2 bits, 4 bits.
Ryan in
All
the
of
chat, my question is, what happens when you bring more teams into the SEC in 5 years? Then it all changes.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
this will be a moving target. This will be a fluid thing.
Absolutely.
That's why they've said 2026. They haven't really said anything beyond. Obviously, they will
They can give us Carolina.
continue to go. But what?
They can give us North Carolina whenever they come.
Well, that's a part of the deal too. You got to play at least
ACC.
one non-conference from one of the Power Four.
So
Or Notre Dame.
Yeah. Notre Dame. They just out here just panhandling their way through life, man. Well, I wish somebody take their sign off the road.
A Tennessee Notre Dame matchup would be fun, I think.
Take their sign.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we'll work to get to the playoff. Them stand on the side of the road trying to get
Oh,
money, you know what I mean, to go to the playoffs instead of just getting a part of a conference.
play dog.
Get a part of a community, dog. You'll be taken care of. The union will help you. The Teamsters can help you.
Your analogies today.
I was watching that this weekend.
The Teamsters?
Yeah, what is the name of the movie?
Hoffa?
Yeah, but it's Robert De Niro's in it.
Oh, yeah. Alpha?
No. Golly,
what
we
you're
was talking about it, Babsy.
We were just talking about it. I don't know.
That's crazy.
615-737-1045.
No. But you got Pacino in there, so.
It's Pacino movie.
Yes,
it's in that world.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those
where all the
gangster
guys are in the
movies
movie.
where.
Yes, it is.
What did I get confused? The two we watched go down.
Godfather, Scarface.
Yeah.
Two Al Pacino
Casino.
movies, Yep.
Was it Godfather you're talking about?
Goodfellas.
Nope.
There's another one.
Man.
They're all in those.
Whatever, they're all the same.
Man, so Mike Keith is going to start.
The Irishman.
Irishman's good.
The Irishman. Good. Yeah, our chat just hit it.
There you go. Thank you, Chat.
All right.
So Mike Keith is going to start doing Mondays at 4:20 with us during football season, and we'll start that today. Y'all, pay attention to what music he wanted as he came on. You'll hear it at 4:20. 615-737-1045. Keith in Nashville. Keith, what's up, man?
Hey, yeah, Indiana needs to play somebody. That's the first. I mean, they need to beat somebody. That's the first thing.
You got to play somebody to beat somebody.
I didn't even call in about that, but I heard y'all talking about that. They need to beat somebody, or they even come into playoffs.
I mean, they had an incredible year last year. I'm not gonna go that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They had only won 10 games like twice in the history of that program. And Signetti comes in like they've had bad schedules before and sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, by their standards, okay, so maybe.
Keith, you had Indiana.
They need to beat somebody, but I really.
I mean, they won 11 games. They were still good. For any team, that's good.
That's getting you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right?
No, not for their conference. No.
Jeez, man. Hard line.
But I called about.
They beat Michigan.
I really called about Van Jefferson.
What's your thoughts on Van?
They can keep him. Give me Restrepo. We don't need Van Jefferson.
Restrepo over Van. So okay, Keith, let me ask you this because
that's a couple hard takes right here.
I was coming into training camp. I was kind of leaning and like, okay, I can't wait to see this matchup and like who would take the next step to kind of be that fourth or fifth guy, maybe even the third. When you put them on the field side by side, like it's no comparison.
It doesn't matter because we're not a Van Jefferson away from winning a title, so that doesn't mean anything. I mean, Van Jefferson's older. It's really the same thing with Rudolph and Willis last year. Like you looking a little bit better when you're older like that. That doesn't mean anything.
But older, I think he's like 27 or 28.
He's 29.
29.
But also, my thing is, you have a rookie quarterback too. I mean, don't you want to have a veteran or two in that wide receiving core to help out there?
You got really unlucky.
Yeah, you gotta have minutes you can like to throw him out there. I feel what you're saying. Like it's definitely a feel good story. I was on side with the feel good story too with Restrepo. But man, when you see him against premier athletes, like there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it be size, height,
give him
speed.
A pass, though, but he gets a pass. He gets a pass because he's young.
Okay.
All right.
Same thing with Willis and Rudolph last year. Willis should have been given a pass, and Willis is better right now than Rudolph. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen.
Okay.
Wait, who's better?
You mean Will Levis?
Malik Willis.
Oh, Malik Willis
over Mason Rudolph.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same thing, really. Younger guy. Tie goes to the younger guy. So.
Okay, but it's not a tie.
Yeah,
that's where I argue with you.
If it's close to the younger guy, if it's close to the younger guy, I give it to you.
Laserface 2030 ask if you're grocery shopping right now.
Are you grocery shopping?
Somebody asked if you're grocery shopping
right now. You got a little
beep
beep going on in the background.
I'm in a grocery store giving out samples.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Man, I need what you giving out, Keith?
Fruit snacks.
Man.
Ooh.
I'll bust them down right
snacks.
now. Yeah, we can show you some of them.
Thank you, Keith. Appreciate
it, bro.
Probably at Costco. If he's giving out fruit snacks, that means there's a bunch of people giving out stuff.
The Restrepo thing, don't you think that was a conversation until you, like, me being honest. What you do in college doesn't necessarily relate to the league because you start over.
Mm-hmm. And it's a different game.
It's a different game. But when you get put around, college isn't the creme de la creme of your sport. Pros is the creme de la creme of your sport. So I'm saying it to say, like, I remember being in college and just dominating. And it was like, man, this is easy. I don't give a damn who it is I'm going up against. I'm going to kill them. But when you get to the pros, and I remember being at the combine.
You're a great example of how, like, the games are different from college to
You need that perfect spot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing LeBron. I was practicing with D-Wade. When I saw D-Wade come down the lane, that was different.
Yeah.
like Marcus Hayslip is different.
Yeah.
That played at Tennessee. Vincent Yarbrough, they're different. Like, these are freak athletes. Like, they're going. Like, you need the other guys, like Restrepo, like myself, got to work a little harder. But these guys roll out of bed and jump 44, 45-inch verticals and run 4 3s and 4 2s. And if you don't show that great, when you stand beside them, it's like, damn, dude, work hard, man. Let me see if we can find a spot for you down here. But then
he might
be the
hardest worker on the team.
I understand your point.
But sometimes if you don't have that elite level of athletic ability or height or...
That's where the tie goes to.
Exactly.
The tie goes to the most athletic, the most potential in those factions.
I love Restrepo. You guys know I love that kid. And I think that he has an innate ability to sit down in areas. He's always exactly where he needs to be. If you said, okay, this is where you're running this route, he's going to be there like on the millimeter.
Yeah.
He will be in the right spot. But that guy's not outrunning anybody. That guy's not going to get himself open. That guy's not going to win a 50-50 ball ever. Like, he is a very niche receiver.
Van Jefferson was not the receiver to compare him to. Maybe James Prochet.
No,
it's not.
No, maybe Mason Kinsey.
Well, Keith was trying to put not only Restrepo on the team, but like as a starter. I think that's what he was saying.
It's a difference.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I think I kind of think that's what
might
Keith
have been
was going.
where we were. Yeah.
That's where we was going. You know
and the fact that Cam and Restrepo already have that chemistry and knowledge of each other and all of that obviously helps Restrepo, and I still don't think he makes this team.
I need to make this point. I get what you were trying to say, and it was a great point, but you're underselling yourself and what you were.
I know that, but
the game was different. People need to know this, especially the younger members of the 3HL crew. You need to know this. Now it's positionless basketball.
Right.
Now Ron Slay winning SEC Player of the Year coming out, you'd have been
automatic,
easy.
Yeah.
Back then it was like, because I remember covering you, like it was like, is he a 4? Is he a 3? Yep. Like what are we doing here?
If I was 6'9", 6'10", it wouldn't have been a question.
Right.
Yep.
So I wanted to make
the timing of where the game was screwed you.
The nod goes to the talent, the potential, high jumping.
Slay just immediately caught that stupid brand of tweener.
That's right. And it only lasts for like 2 years. Then it shifted.
Once people start
saying
that.
It's like the perfect timing for you to have to go overseas.
Exactly. 615-737-1045. A lot of people saying this. Peyton says, yo, Slay, I took the under on the doubling game after your rant last Wednesday at Cash. Thank you. A lot of people are saying that. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, that's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned, Gupton has you covered. They have an incredible selection of pre-owned vehicles. You can check them out on the website, GuptonMotors.com. Preseason.com is where you can find all of the inventory, new and pre-owned, right there. All the deals they have going on. Here are some of them. 20% off MSRP on certain 2025 Ram 1500 models. 2024 Ram heavy-duty trucks over $10,000 off. 2025 Jeep Wranglers over $5,000 off. Huge selection of pre-owned inventory with competitive market pricing. Finance approvals for anyone, any credit situation, they can get you approved. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
All right, important message for you from our good friends over at Bart Durham Injury Law. There are lawyers out there that chase ambulances, and they're going to do anything to get your attention. That is not Blair Durham. That is not his team. That is not how they roll, because I don't know if you knew this, but if somebody calls you after a wreck, finds out who you are, reaches out to you, that is breaking the law, and there are lawyers who will do that. Marine veteran Blair and the team at Bart Durham Injury Law, they don't play those games, but they are there 24/7 waiting for you to make the call to them. They answer, they're local, they're trusted, and they're ready to fight for you. No gimmicks, just a team that is on your side from the start. So if you or someone you love is ever in a car wreck, remember Blair's number. It's 615-242-9000. Local, trusted, ready to fight for you. That is the team at Bart Durham Injury Law. 615-242-9000.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Rocky 3. So I read something about Rocky 1 today. He wrote that script in 3.5 days. Sylvester Stallone. The budget was like $500,000, and they made tens upon tens of millions of dollars or whatever it is.
Still.
Damn eagle.
Still
making
Damn
it.
eagle.
Y'all don't.
Damn eagle.
See,
Well, you better bring something on Friday.
this is my only
I
thing
got
about
vested
them.
interest in that deal.
Don't we all? My
on,
only
Bab.
thing about Babs and them is like,
Dude, I don't
they
know
got to
what
be
they're
the
gonna
only
look
school
like.
with like 3 mascots.
If you need me to educate
No,
you
I don't.
on all of this, I would be glad to.
Did you really just do this? Like,
War Eagle is our battle cry.
Okay, all right.
The reason we have a battle cry and an eagle that flies around
Mm-hmm.
is because the story is years ago, it was actually during a Georgia game. Auburn was losing. There's a veteran who
Mm-hmm.
fought in the war, who always came to the games, had a pet eagle.
Yep.
Eagle was with him. Auburn's losing. Eagle flies around in a circle on the field, dies at midfield. Auburn comes back, beats Georgia. Boom. War Eagle.
Yeah,
That is our
okay.
battle cry.
So that's the rally.
That's the rally.
And the mascot.
Is the tiger.
Mascot is
Auburn,
Albie.
Albie the tiger.
Okay, now what's
We don't have a live tiger mascot.
oh, you
Right.
should. Though.
Y'all should. Y'all absolutely
LSU
should.
has that.
But
Whatever.
y'all have like, okay, what are the toilet plate? Was that cleaning up the Eagles mess?
The toilet paper?
Yeah, where did
That
that
is
come
called
from?
a tradition.
Okay, all right, okay. School me. Hey, Babs, I'm here to be schooled.
They only do it when they win, though.
Yeah, we only do it.
So what
when
do they
we
do
win.
with all the toilet paper? Like
They just leave it.
rain
No,
wash it away?
somebody comes and cleans it up.
They pull it
Oh,
off
they
the
do?
trees?
How do you clean it up?
Them trees high.
Yeah.
Who getting up there?
I don't know, but somebody cleans it up.
The good Lord when he
Depends
blow the wind.
depends on the wind. Maybe they leave it for a day or two.
Okay.
I always
Maybe they
wanted to-
clean it up immediately.
I'm gonna
I
be a
just
part
wanted
of
to
that
do
one day.
that,
Yeah. Say, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That'd be
it.
fun. We should go to an Auburn game with her if she doesn't work. She just works all the time.
Even if she worked.
No, if
hang
I
out
work,
after.
y'all need to go.
Yeah.
You would enjoy it.
Rocky was made for around $1 million. It made $117 million at the domestic box office.
Oh, look, the fire department comes and sprays all the paper off. I didn't know that.
Sprays, wet toilet paper?
Ooh, that's
Well, that's a
soggy.
mess, man.
Oh yeah.
That's an even bigger mess.
When especially better get it before it dry. Just be plastered on the ground.
So speaking of the Auburn and the
Y'all are some
trees,
haters.
Buck
No, I
Reis-
love these stories. That's
Buck
what makes
Reising
SEC
had
football great.
Josh Pate on, and they got onto the topic of the Paul Feinbaum caller who admitted to poisoning the trees.
Yeah.
And I went back and listened to both.
Harvey Updike.
Yeah, I went back and listened to both
How about
his.
that? That's how famous that dude was for
Yeah,
one
he's
thing.
dead now.
Yeah, he is.
Jesus.
Damn.
He is.
We're out of here.
We know he's dead, but what a way to say it.
Right.
Hey man, just means more.
I went back and listened to his original call where he admitted it and the 7.5-minute apology after that. And then just reminded me how great college football is. Because
It's the best.
that is.
Yeah, they
It
go to
wasn't.
That dude ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
time.
spent, what, 3
Yeah.
years? He spent, what, 3 years in
This is a
jail?
federal crime.
Yeah. And he tried to say he didn't do it.
Oh, no.
After he
Yeah.
admitted he
Yeah,
did
he said
it.
he did it.
And then he was not allowed to attend
Again?
any college football game ever again. And then he
Boy.
died.
What kind of penalty was that, man? Jeez.
His apology was
He gone.
like, yeah, I've got a bunch of childhood friends that don't talk to me anymore, family members that are mad at me, relatives that don't like me
Outcast.
anymore. He goes, man, I'm sorry.
It's rough.
Quick Auburn Baylor note. They play Friday night at 7. Auburn favored by 2.5. The note from Ross Dellinger is that Baylor coach Dave Aranda drinks 9 or more cups of coffee every day.
Yep.
That guy's on it.
For Baylor?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
can't be healthy.
But here's the crazy thing. When you talk to him, he speaks to you like this.
He
Y'all
says
got-
weird
Looks
stuff,
you
though.
straight in the eye. Like the whole 9 cups of coffee thing, I'd be like, you're lying.
I'm with you.
This is exactly his demeanor. Like sometimes I have to get so close to him to hear what he's saying.
No.
He's so soft spoken. He's so chill. He's like a peace professor.
This
or
ain't at
something.
games too, though, is it, Babs?
Yes.
No,
yes.
y'all getting him after a nap.
He says weird things, though, man. There are a lot of weird press conferences. That,
He is a very deep thinker,
I would hate to see him off the 9 cups of coffee then.
right?
He probably is like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's like. Just
He's
say a
like,
word, a
he's
mummy.
he's one of those guys that is so intelligent
Mm-hmm.
and so deep of a thinker that sometimes I look at him and I'm like, how do you coach football? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Make this make sense to everybody.
But his players love him, y'all.
Yeah.
His players love him.
You can get down a Dave Aranda press conference wormhole.
Oh my gosh,
has said
please do
weird.
it.
He has said weird things.
I'm about to check him out for Friday.
Well,
I'm going to
I always enjoy covering him because you never know. You never know what your coach's call is going to turn into.
I love
It's
talking
just like
with
Mike
people.
Leach in a completely different way.
I love talking with people like that and just leading them down past, see what they'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know me.
You will have a field day.
I would have a field day. Vanderbilt's going to have a field day on Saturday. They host Charleston Southern Saturday at 6 o'clock on ESPN+. Commodores are favored by 36 over the Buccaneers. ESPN matchup predictor gives Vandy a 98.9% chance to win. Charleston Southern was 1-11 last season. Their only win was against Furman, 24-20, in week 2. Coach of Charleston Southern is Gabe Giordano, which makes me think of Chicago deep dish pizza because of Giordano's. He's in his third full season, 4-7, 1-11, and whatever they do this year. He was a kicker at Alabama, walk-on kicker at Alabama. Vanderbilt beat Charleston Southern in their only other meeting in 2014, 21-20.
Okay, this is all I got to ask you.
Oh, here it comes.
How many points you think Vandy going to win by? Because you can't, this ain't
36 a lot. Charleston Southern apparently is bad. I mean, really bad. Like, I haven't spent time on game.
How many they're going to win by? How many do you think they're going to score?
How many will they score?
I'm going over 60.
I think you want to make a point.
That's my whole reason. We're not coming off the breaks. Like, we letting it be known this offense is potent. Like, you got to go. I mean, you got to go. Run out of fireworks over there. Like, go steal some of the construction dynamite and start lighting that.
Yeah.
This got to be on.
That little horn?
Man, yeah, I forgot they go horn.
Yeah.
Titanic. They only look for Rose at the end of this game. Somebody out there. What was Rose's boyfriend name?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Jack.
Find Jack on this one. This is going to be good.
It's an iconic scene.
It is.
A lot of them.
Come on, Pavia. I want to see this.
Like,
Who we been waiting?
5 touchdown passes, 2 rushing scores.
Sell y'all. Sell total. Offense is 600. 370. No, we ain't got to go nowhere. 370 plus yards. 7 total touchdowns. 2 on the ground. That's what I need.
Yeah. 5 in the air, 2 on the ground.
Find the Heisman.
I saw he tweeted he was in church yesterday. He's getting ready.
Oh,
man.
my boy.
He's getting ready.
If they score 70, they're covered.
Fabia's getting ready.
Oh, they covered.
Can they get to 70?
65 plus. I don't know if they can get to 70. 65 plus, though. 6'7", 6'8".
When is the last
6'7".
time Vanderbilt put up 65 points?
Bingo. When was the last time they talked like this, though?
That's a good point.
Okay.
And they got Charleston Southern rolling in off a 1-11 season with the same head coach.
BTA.
We'll be right back.
We'll take your calls.
All right, y'all. Listen up, man. Big Slay here with Low T Center. Go to fixmylowt.com, and this is a call to action, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all used to me just talking to the fellas, but ladies, you're in on this too. Just imagine how much better you'll feel when your hormone levels are restored. Guys, if you haven't taken your T-test yet, then what are you waiting for? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take control of your health. With Synergex and Low T Center, you can dive in and understand exactly what's going on. Men getting their lives back or balancing women's hormones for a better you. Book an appointment now. All you got to do is head over to fixmylowt.com. Do that today. That's fixmylowt.com, and you'll be glad you did. Understanding that the history of your care is all on you. Testosterone replacement therapy has helped men get their energy back, regain confidence, save their marriages, and helped overcome symptoms associated with depression. It's truly life-changing. All you got to do is go to fixmylowt.com.
Good afternoon. It is 4:04. I'm just Bonanno live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Down Studios with NFL roster cut day just one day away. The Titans have already started making cuts with 16 being made today before tomorrow's 3 p.m. deadline. They waived Joshua Bledsoe, Josiah Brunson, Amari Burney, Desmond Evans, Jamari Harris, Jaquan Jackson, Jalen Kimber, Clarence Lewis, Davion Ross, TJ Sheffield, TJ Smith, and Julius Wood. They released Joe Gaziano, Arlington Hambright, and Sam Musifer, and they waived injured wide receiver Matt Landers. In NFL news today, Texans running back Joe Milton will not be activated before tomorrow's 3 p.m. deadline, making him ineligible to play the first 4 games of the season, meaning when the Titans face the Texans in Week 4, they will not see Joe Mixon. And then over in Detroit, the Lions have waived former Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker. Fire Foundation Repair, whatever it needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three, 104.5 The Zone. Brett Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Monday. Don Davenport is here, y'all.
Hey, what's up? Happy Monday.
What up, Babsy?
College football week, full slate. Let's go.
I had a lot of fun preparing for the show today. Did a lot of reading that we'll use during the course of the week. Can't get to it all today, but we will.
Yes.
Over the course of the week. We were talking about Vanderbilt, Slay Dog.
Yeah.
Put up 70. Let's go on Charleston Southern. Let's go.
Listen.
You just looked it up. Since 1969, the most points that Vanderbilt has scored is 63 in a game.
We got to give Zeph that credit.
Oh, Zeph.
I just repeated it.
That was against Hawaii. 63-10.
So I said 65 plus. Mm-hmm. But in them 65, don't go give up 24. Like, they can't get over 12.
12?
4 field goals. That's all they get.
You don't think they luck up and score a touchdown against the reserves?
Defense, okay, so if Pavia is accounting for 7 touchdowns, defense got to go get 1. Special teams got to get 1, maybe 2. Like, you got it. Like, this got to be an all-around effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you almost get to the point where you look at the guys that have been working hard, the walk-ons, and say, hey, man, gonna put y'all in sparingly. You go your opportunity. We pulling Diego going into the 4th. After he got 400 plus.
4?
Yeah, 450 total yards. Like, what, they want to get 700? Because he don't know how to stop.
What if it's like 56-0 in the third? You're still rolling with him?
No, absolutely not.
Hell yeah.
No, if it's 30-0 at half, I'm taking him out.
No, we are not, Babsy. Heisman race is out there watching.
Do you know how small he is?
Yes. So imagine how small Charleston Southern is.
Oh, no, that's the caliber he is just by numbers.
Right,
just
by height and everything.
And height and all of that. Protect that man so he can make it through a season.
No, Babsy. Play like a video game.
No, you're just.
You don't get tired. You want Heisman. But when we come out of this one, I want everybody to be like, man, where he go? He said it.
Let me clarify your Heisman words. Those aren't our words necessarily. This is what they're thinking.
I'm their voice box.
Yeah. Mr. Keefe's like Heisman numbers.
Yeah, I don't know how long y'all want me to be. They're gonna let me be their voice box, but
yeah, let's hold Vanderbilt up to the standards of Alabama and Georgia and Tennessee in Week 1 for the first time in their history.
Let me ask you this: what are their aspirations for this year?
They said national championship.
Stop it. That's all we can go on. This is week 0. Nobody's played the game. All we can do is go off what they tell you. Listen, hey, man, I also said I was going to be a millionaire one day by playing the lottery. Babs reiterated.
You should play right now. Nobody won. When we were on our way home Saturday night, I was like, Mr. Babs, did you buy a lottery ticket? And he's like, no, I forgot. I'm like, it's $700 million.
Babs said, we can't win if we don't play.
It's true.
That's what Rebecca says.
You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah.
See,
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly. Guess what? It's $750 million now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So to her point, you can't win a national championship unless you, everybody say it together, play. There you go. Let's go win on that.
This is what I
Can't
wrote
win a
down.
Heisman unless you have the stats.
Come on, Babsy. Now we're on the train.
This is what I wrote down with us having not talked about it at all. Vanderbilt will have an opportunity to get that offense rolling with a blowout win. Diego Pavia. Eli Stowers wants to make a point, too.
Come on, man.
He wants to be the first tight end taker.
Come on. Come on. Now everybody in my vision. Y'all staying now. Come on. Keep going, York.
Junior Sherrill at wide receiver. Martell Height's going to play both ways. Remember that little storyline?
Yes.
Cedric Alexander, the running back.
Come on, dog.
They've got transfers. Wide receiver Trent Hudson from New Mexico. It's amazing how many New Mexico State transfers they have. Trent Hudson played in 4 games at Mississippi State last year, but the year before, 35 catches for New Mexico State. Trey Richardson was in Washburn, Kansas. He averaged 146.5 all-purpose yards.
That's the running back?
No, he's a wide receiver, too.
Oh, the running back's supposed to be dope, too, right?
Yeah, how do you pronounce it? It's
Yes.
Mykylin Young.
That's tough.
He's from New Mexico State, too.
Okay. Like, he's the one they were saying, man. Not people speaking about him. So,
4 transfer offensive linemen, 2 tackles, 2 guards.
Babsy just said protect him.
Langston Patterson back at middle linebacker, and he's healthy, team captain.
Yo, what I'm telling you with all that information you just gave me is, all I'm saying is, like, let's go. Come on. Zeph, can you go find the Van der Horn?
No,
Vandy
please
Horn.
don't.
Please.
All week. We want it all week.
Please.
Let's go,
find that
Vandy.
somewhere. Find that somewhere, Zeph.
36. Let's go.
You
I think
can't.
I'm with Don on this one. I don't know.
No. It's 0-0. You give everybody their credit until we see otherwise.
Knocktrap says yelling doesn't make you more right.
That's true.
I'm not yelling. This is my voice.
You know Babs is in a space when she starts doing that little pin flip thing. that she
I
does.
hate when she do it because I can't do it.
It's almost like Furious Styles in Boys in the
I
Hood.
love it too, man. Like, I can't do it. I don't know how she does that.
She said it took her a while to practice.
When she's sitting, boy, when she's sitting down, she going. Or when she got a little notepad or at practice, woo! Go! Pavia scored! Yes. Come on, Zep, that's what I'm talking about.
That's all
Come
I
on.
get for now.
Vandy Chris, Vandy man, y'all ought to be going nuts in the chat.
They haven't scored a point yet, so they don't get it too long.
But in their mind, they have.
You're getting Vandy fan now. Vandy Chris 24 says Vandy dropping 40 on Auburn and Nashville. Don't
Come on,
get
that's
out all she wants.
It's the energy. This is game week, Babsy. It's game week. You said on Twitter, college football is so back.
Oh,
Damn.
He just threw his pen across
No,
the entire
it went over there. I didn't even have it in my hand. See, I'm all for it.
yeah, that was like Leslie Nielsen when he killed the fish in Naked Gun.
Dude, what if that went in somebody's eye?
It was close to me.
I really don't know how you're going to get it. So you're going to have to, like, the only person that walks on this this studio table is
Yeah, I hate when she
Davenport.
does
I'll
that too.
get it for you.
Makes me nervous.
Listen,
She got long arms though. Babs can reach that one.
All right. Well,
I do. That's why my shorts look so short all the
Vandy
time.
Chris said I am going nuts. I'm with you,
I
dog.
bet
that's
you
the
are.
beauty of the first
Come
week.
on, that's all I'm saying.
When your team
York.
hasn't even played yet.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody listening is like, yeah, damn right, my team's going to win
Come
national
on,
title.
man. Come on, man.
So if they only win by let's say just 2 touchdowns,
Oh no, I have a problem. Huge problem.
you go feel disappointed.
Delete that horn if they do that. Immediately.
Fingers crossed.
That's why you got to be hating.
No, I'm with Don. Fingers crossed.
Listen, as soon as the game is in hand, you better take out Stowers. You better take out Pavia. I don't care about stats and numbers. If you want any chance this year, you better make sure those two stay
Who
healthy.
they got week 2?
End of
I don't know.
conversation.
Just somebody please go tell Diego Pavia that Vanderbilt scored 63, most points they've scored since 1969.
Oh.
Somebody go tell him, please.
They go next week to Virginia Tech.
We ain't worried about that one yet.
So that's why bingo, Yor. That's what I'm talking about.
Worried
You.
about this one.
Come on, man. This is the championship
70.
game right here. Yeah. Yeah.
10 touchdowns.
Come on. Woo!
No field goals.
Nah, they got a little practice. See, this the game. 70-yarder, 65-yarder. Bring our girl back. What's our girl name that kicked for them? This is a perfect moment.
I forgot.
I don't know what this is going to be moving forward, but this year, y'all supposed to be equipped and ready to roll. That's all I'm saying.
615-737-1045. Let's start to Mac out there on the interstate. Mac, what's up?
Hey,
What up, man?
you heard me?
What's up, Big Mac?
Hey there, Slay. I heard I missed you Friday.
Man, I know, brother. Man, my bad. I'll catch you again.
Don't
No problem. I also got something I want to say that you missed. That was an anniversary day back in basketball-wise for you back in March at the Glass House. I tried to contact you and I couldn't get a hold of you. And what it was on March 15th when you guys took down UConn, the defending champs in 2000. 25th anniversary of that. But I didn't get a chance to get through that day to you.
Man, salute, man. Got Khalid Elamine and them up out of there. You're absolutely right. Jim Calhoun, eat that.
Yeah, y'all see it. Now, Friday, I asked if I could get some kind of mojo coming from, I got it from Babson.
Okay.
And I also know y'all in Auburn and Tennessee got the common foe that my boys going to be facing on Saturday. So I'm going to ask, can I get some big orange mojo from Tennessee to help to join Auburn and help and come along with the Seminoles that taking out Alabama.
Oh, okay. Let us build up on that one right there, because man, y'all quarterback boy,
Florida State's not winning that.
Had that quarterback. I'm with you.
We need the big orange mojo. I always send you the Seminole mojo every year y'all play the Gators. We need you.
I'm gonna send it your way, brother. You got it.
We need you.
You never know, Mayor. This is why they play the game.
Alabama's going to blow Florida State out. I'm sorry, Mac. I love you, Mac, but
week 1, you're 0-0.
Thank you. Like I said, we need the mojo from both fan bases. Because Baptist, I've even sent y'all some, especially when y'all beat Tebow in his house back in 07. I got put out Alabama guy's house that night because we beat Alabama, but he was more mad that Auburn had won at the Swamp that year. And Cody Burns showed out. So
it got put out.
Yep.
Thank you, Mac. Appreciate you, brother.
Man, all right. We're gonna work with that one, man. That quarterback just went out there a little too early.
Alabama's winning by more than 2 touchdowns.
Just don't like how he went out there early.
Voice of the Vols, Mike Keith, joins us for his first weekly visit when we come back next 3HL.
All right, when it is time to redo your windows and your doors in your home, you have lots of options, but let me tell you who the best option is. That's Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. And the only reason that I feel comfortable in saying that they are the best is because I've used them for multiple windows and doors in my rental property and then in my home. And I would love to recommend them to you for a couple of reasons. One, of course, they're the best lifetime warranties on all of their products. And then on top of it, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville also provides a 10-year labor warranty on all of their work. They back up everything with warranty, which is leading in the industry. They have the staff in place to support you, the customer. I've seen it numerous times, and because of their process of installation, that allows them to warranty their work and have no issues. Pella turns 100 years old this year, so you knew they're doing something right. And you got a couple more days for the August Dawn deal that we have going on, which is no interest, no promo payments due if paid in full within 24 months, and on top of that, 50% off qualifying installations. Call Pella, schedule your free consultation, check out the Dawn deal. Just tell them to give you the Dawn deal. They'll take care of you. PellaNashville.com.
Football season is snack season, and, man, I love to park in front of my multiple televisions in the living room and watch a bunch of games. But I also want to tell you about a new obsession, Daisy French Onion Dip. You got to have snacks while you're watching the big game or any of the games. One of my guilty pleasures during football season, eating dips with chips, wings, veggies while watching all of the games. And now Daisy came out with a delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip, and these are game changers. I love both. The ranch dip's phenomenal. So is the French Onion Dip. But anyway, these are as delicious as homemade dip, and they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you'd find in your own kitchen. So watch the games on multiple TVs like me and make sure that you are snacking as well. Host any kind of party with Daisy French Onion Dip, also Daisy Ranch Dip. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you. 3HL 104.5, The Zone. We were just talking about how Slade needs to see this show.
I have to. I've done myself a disservice.
The Sopranos intro means it's time for our weekly visit with Mike Keith, the voice of the Vols. Mike, what's up? How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me on the show.
Every Monday at 4:20 Central.
Yeah, man.
How are things in Knoxville? Everybody primed and ready for the start of the football season?
I think so. We've got a lot going. We're kicking off a new TV show tonight called The Monday Meeting, which will be on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. And so we were getting that finished up because it's our preseason edition. We did our first radio show last night, Big Orange Rewind. We've got a couple more shows coming out this week. Thursday afternoon, we're doing our YouTube show, which will also be available on the Ball Network, which is called The Mike Keith Show. It'll air live from 2 to 4. And then Saturday, our coverage starts at 8:30, 2.5 hours of coverage, and also an hour-long TV show 2 hours before the game on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. So we got a lot of things we're kicking off all at once. We're rocking and rolling, but it's fun. I mean, it's busy, it's crazy, but it is so much fun to be able to do this.
How important was that for you, Mike, to walk into that job and say, okay, hey, let's try this. Let's give, diehard Vols fans another avenue to get to know teams and coaches and athletes and you guys and all of that when you were kind of brainstorming about, what to add to Vols radio?
Don, it's what they wanted to do. And I think that was one of the things that really attracted me to the opportunity is they laid out kind of where they wanted to go. And they asked some thoughts about how we could do that. And I told them what I thought about it. And, I didn't know what they would say back. And they're like, that's exactly what we want. Awesome. Let's go do that. And so, we're trying to be more, I don't want to say multi-platform, but I think that's really the only way to put it. You just have to, you got to do traditional radio as well as you can. You got to do traditional TV as well as you can, but you've also got to be on the Tennessee Athletics YouTube channel. And by the way, all you Vols listening, subscribe to the Tennessee Athletics YouTube channel, please. You've got to be on Instagram. You've got to let people know on Twitter what's going on. Last night we did the Big Orange Rewind, and it's a change because we previously did ball calls on Mondays for the most part, but we moved TV to Monday. We don't do Sunday morning TV shows anymore. So we moved TV to Monday, and we moved our biggest chunk of radio to Sunday night, and we did text questions. And we got probably 50 text questions last night in 2 hours. Wow. We couldn't get to them all, but I mean, it's like, okay, that's what people want. People want to be able to ask their question. And I know you guys do the same thing with text. And it's times have changed, and we're trying to change with them to give Tennessee fans wherever they're listening, wherever they're watching, wherever they're streaming, we're trying to give them the most access and the most content they can possibly have. That's the goal.
How much will this mean to you to start that broadcast right before kickoff? I get all the pregame stuff and all the shows are phenomenal and great idea and creative and all those things. But to be the voice of the Vols and to crack that mic and it's football time in Tennessee, what's that going to mean to you, do you think?
It's a great question. I really... it's funny. It says on a business card that I'm the voice of the Vols, but until Saturday, will I have really been the voice of the Vols? Yeah, when that happens, I think for me, I'm probably going to feel about 100 different things. Think about a lot of people, some who are here and some who are not, and the fan base and understanding what it means to the fan base to have, even just a small part in Tennessee football on Saturdays. It hasn't totally hit yet because we've been so busy, but I'm excited about the challenge on Saturday. And I think the number one goal will be to just kind of keep the emotions in check throughout the day. I'm glad it's a noon game Eastern time.
So you don't have all day to think about it?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If it were 7:45, I think that would make it a lot harder. I think just getting in and doing it will be easier because there will be, like I said, a range of emotions and probably some things I haven't even anticipated right now.
Well, can't wait to hear you and Ramon Foster call these games, man. The spring game was what it was, but it was fun kind of listening to you quarterback that thing. I know it's a lot different, but
thanks.
But it was great to hear your voices together.
Well, I've been really pleased with what we've gotten out of sort of the whole group. The group's really come together well. Ramon and Jason Swain are obviously former teammates, former captains. Mm-hmm. They both know and respect Brent Hubbs. I go back to Brent Hubbs when he was 16 years old. So to say we've had a long relationship would be an understatement. And then, bringing in Larry Stone to take on the role that he's going to have with us, I'm excited about that too, because I think everybody who has listened to him in the past, if you've listened to his radio stations in Cookeville, if you know his background working in North Carolina, I mean, he's just an amazing broadcaster. And, some of the imaging that we've already been able to do and some of the things that I've just heard bits and pieces, he won't play the open for me. He says, I have to.
That's awesome.
He said, I have to hear that in real time on Saturday. But, he's got a dramatic flair and a dramatic touch. And the thing that excited me about him is he is technologically so good at what he does, but he's a big history buff, and he's always been fascinated by the Vol Network and by Tennessee. And so he wants to put sort of a new edge to it, but also keeping the historical flair of, most radio networks don't have 75 plus years, and the Vol Network does.
Tennessee Syracuse, you can catch the Vol Network coverage right here on 104.5 The Zone on Saturday. All right, the Joey Aguilar situation is what Coach Heupel told us at the Big Orange Caravan, which I thought was a great answer to a question I had to ask. But Joey Aguilar, named starter, what will we see skill set-wise from him when Tennessee takes the field offensively against Syracuse Saturday?
Joey's a good player. That's the thing is, so if Joey were lined up at strong safety or he were lined up at H-back or outside linebacker or wherever, Joey would be just a really good player. And we all know dudes like that in a variety of sports who are just good players. You know, if you're picking in the backyard, whatever the sport is, you want that person on your team. That's the thing that jumps out to me about Joey is when it all breaks down, he's able to make something happen. And I don't, I'm not talking about Johnny Football-esque style. I'm just saying he knows when it's time to run. He knows when it's time to roll and throw it out of bounds. He knows when it's time to dump it down. He'll take a shot. I think he fits well in this system. And what I like best that I've already been able to see in practice for just what little I know, Josh Heupel is really good at tailoring to the players that he has, particularly the quarterbacks. And you can already see in practice how he's making things fit, not just this quarterback, but these young receivers and a group of tight ends that I think are awfully good and a group of running backs that even without Dylan Sampson, I think are pretty productive and maybe more versatile than what Tennessee has had in some time. So it's been fun to watch. I'm interested to see how it translates. But what I know about Aguilar is that he's going to really compete at that level. He's a bigger guy than you think he is. He's a thicker guy than you think he is. And when he runs around, there will be times that guys try to get him down with an arm tackle, and that's not going to work. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch him. I will be interested to see how much they give him in this game as opposed to what he's getting later in the year as we go on. I have a hunch that by the time we get to Tennessee Vanderbilt, if Joey Aguilar is still in the seat, he will be given a lot more in this offense than he will be on Saturday.
Right.
And I think that will give him a chance to manage.
Mike Keith, the voice of the Vols, with us every Monday at 4:20.
Mike, when you talk about the quarterback, you got to have a guy next to him. You lose a guy like Sampson, but man, this Peyton Lewis is I would say a character, and I say this in the best way. It looks like he's been created. The muscle that he's put on, he looks like a created player. We'll talk about what impact he or Bishop could have, but really Peyton Lewis, because he's listed as 6'1", 212. Mike, he looks every bit of 6'3", 235.
He's a big-looking player, yeah. And he is the biggest of the backs when you see them go out there. Best thing for Peyton Lewis is Deshaun Bishop and Star Thomas and DeJuan Morris, because they're quality players, and if you let down one day at practice, then you lose reps. Yeah. And nobody practices better than Deshaun Bishop. He's fantastic. And Peyton had to up his practice game in order to be able to stay in the hunt, to be able to get those reps, because Deshaun's going to do it the right way every single time. Now, Peyton's bigger. He has more natural talent. Deshaun's a really good back. But I think Peyton has star potential for how he can make you miss, for the things he can do with his size. He's another one that can take it the distance in a heartbeat, because an arm tackle is not going to bring him down. If you told me at the end of the year that he emerged as the star of the group, that would not surprise me. It would also not surprise me if you told me at the end of the year they had three guys who rushed for over 600 yards, and one of the three is the quarterback. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
Love that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I looked at the production lost, obviously, with Dylan Sampson, almost 1,500 yards, 22 touchdowns. But three of the guys that you mentioned, Deshaun Bishop, Star Thomas, Peyton Lewis, they combined for 1665 and 13 touchdowns in way more limited roles, right? Like, so maybe this is a hot hand kind of thing. Maybe this is a matchup kind of thing. But from talking to people, they like that running back room.
No reason not to.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm going to tell you, for all our friends in Murfreesboro, do not sleep on DeJuan Morris. I don't know how much he's going to get a chance to play early in this season, but, man, there's something there. I mean, when you watch him, there's a different gear to him. He's got the it that you look for in a running back. I mean, he can pick him up and put him down in a heartbeat. So I'm excited about him as well. Rashad Baker is a good-looking young back too. Tennessee has no problems in the running back room. They'll be fine with the group they've got as long as they stay healthy.
Mike Keith, voice of the Vols, joins us. Tennessee Syracuse coming up Saturday.
Is there any question, Mike, with the wide receiver room as far as someone emerging?
You talking about, is there one guy, or
who do you like? Of course, we know Chris Brazel. We understand him. We understand Staley. We understand Mike Matthews. But is there anybody behind them, like a Travis Smith Jr. or
it's Travis? Okay. Yeah, Travis Smith. Right. I mean, Travis Smith.
Who's pushing those guys like those guys are being pushed in the running back room? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, Travis Smith has just got it. I mean, he can play. I think Redarius Jackson can really, really play as well. Is he as far along as Travis Smith? I don't know. But Travis Smith is just he's something else, 6'3", 210. You look at him and you say, okay, that guy can be a big star. Redarius Jackson is another one with really good size. Joakim Dotson got here in the summer, and I think he's going to be a good player in time. But the guys who got here in January are clearly ahead of that group. I mean, Matthews needs to be the star. It would be the best thing for Tennessee if Matthews steps forward and becomes the star. Staley's going to be able to play that slot. He may get a lot of balls, and, he just got to stay healthy. Brazel's got to be more consistent. I mean, you saw the catch he made against Alabama. Right. You understand what he can do. But there were times where he was I don't want to say he was invisible, but he had games where he just didn't have any production. They need production every game out of Brass.
Yeah.
Because, listen, even if Tennessee leans on the run game, they're still going to throw the football.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a matchup offense. If teams don't put enough in the box, they run it. But if they go three wides and teams single cover, then they're looking to make plays. The question becomes, does Syracuse come into this game and play the too high safety look that we saw a bunch last year against Tennessee? Daring the Vols to go the long, hard way, sticking with the run game. And, that forces you to execute. That maybe takes away the big play opportunity and forces you to execute. And, that's what Tennessee's got to do. If that's the case, they've got to get out there and execute. And with all these new pieces, that may be a challenge.
I'm curious about Syracuse. I did a little research on them today, man. You want to talk about lost production offensively. They lost everything. And and that makes it tough to kind of see what's gonna be on the field. But I do know this, Tennessee's defense is good, Mike.
They're very good. And they have a chance to be really outstanding. Apparently, Boo Carter's going to play. Mm-hmm. Now, does that mean he's going to play star or he's just going to play special teams? Or I don't know what his role will be. We'll wait to see about Jermod McCoy. He hasn't practiced yet, coming off the knee injury. So there are some questions in the secondary, but the Vols are good up front. They're good at linebacker. I think the real key for this team is the Leo position, which is that outside linebacker, Joshua Joseph, Caleb Herring, Jordan Ross. I mean, they need to get an edge guy that stirs it up, that you have to be worried about all the time. That's what we need to see out of that spot.
Can't wait to hear you this weekend, Mike. Happy for you. Congrats. We're here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's 5 days away. We just heard what time we go through screening on Friday and what time the plane leaves and all of those sorts of things. You're like, wow, this is really going to happen now. After nearly 8 months, I get to call a ball game, so I'm ready.
Well, and then Larry Stone's going to make you all emotional by not playing the Open for you until game time.
I know it's going to hit.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to hear what all he's done. I like the music. I have heard the music. I have heard the big voice. But I don't know how it's all going to fit together. So I'm excited to hear it all. I think the one thing you'll say about our group though is we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to be very excited to be there. So I think I think there'll be some good energy out of our group because everybody's excited to work together and to get this opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of people in our chat, Titans fans, that are not excited that they don't get you anymore on Sundays. Eric said, I know it's his dream job, but damn it, what about me? So, no, you are missed, Mike.
Well, that's very kind. I appreciate that. And Eric, I'm sorry about you. And I wish you'd called earlier. I mean, if you had, whatever. If you told me, I didn't know, Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Mike. Great stuff. We'll enjoy these visits every Monday. Thank you.
I look forward to it. Thanks.
All right, Mike Keith, every Monday with us at 4:20. He'll be with Ramon and Will Thursdays at 8:20. So Mike Keith with a lot to do this fall. When we come back, they'll shine the light on MTSU and TSU. They've got games coming up at home this weekend as well. If you want in, 615-737-1045. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bank chat is open. We'll be right back.
All right, life can change in an instant. especially if you're involved in a car wreck. A car wreck can throw everything off, your ability to do your job, which then affects your ability to pay your bills, your peace of mind, your mental health, your physical health, your relationships with family. I mean, you can go on. And that is when you need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. Marine veteran Blair Durham is the absolute best. Him and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure that insurance companies pay up. No upfront costs, no waiting around, just real people making sure you get what you deserve. So if you have been injured, don't wait. Call BDIL at 615-242-9000. They're here 24/7 waiting for your call, and they're ready to fight for you. That's Bart Durham Injury Law, local and trusted at 615-242-9000.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Yeah.
What you got over there?
Oh, these are sticks. My
You got a little checkerboard, orange and white?
Yeah, good buddy of mine, Savage, came through with. But I do want to say something about Mike Keith, man. I don't know if he mentioned it. I don't remember him mentioning it. But did you know they have a Tennessee Athletic app? Like, you can catch all these shows on, too? Like, that's what I listened to the Big Orange Rewind on last night. Like, they have it.
Like, could I go listen to the Big Orange Rewind, tonight?
Absolutely. They have
just whenever
tabs at the bottom of it. They got home, schedule, tickets, media, and more. Like, you just click on the media, and, like, you'll be able to listen to the game, the Syracuse game there. I listened to the Big Orange Rewind right there. I had no idea about this. Like, this is pretty dope.
There you go. 615-737-1045. Trey Hendrickson's almost $30 million for 1 year.
So he got a $14 million raise to bring his total for this year up to $30 million.
So they'll worry about it later.
So they'll worry about it later. He did because he says he was not gonna play unless he got to that $30 million price point. So they were like, okay, we're not gonna give you. It's not really an extension. It's more of a raise.
Yep.
In words. So
the Commanders have reached an agreement on a contract extension. It is a 3-year extension. Scary Terry, $32 million per year. 3 years up to $96 million. So A.J. Brown, he's tied with him now. 6th highest paid wide receiver. So 7th year, he'll be 30 next month. 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. 82 catches, 1,096 yards last year, and 13 touchdowns.
Good stuff.
By the way, I wrote down some stuff our previous conversation with Indiana. Who was it, Keith, that was just dogging them? And I'm like, you can say whatever you want about the schedule, but like 11 wins for anybody is incredible. So
and
I went back.
Michigan, right?
Yeah, and I went back and I looked because I thought that they had like 2 10-win seasons in their history. Nope. Never happened. They have never had a 10-win season.
Who?
Indiana. They've been playing football since 1887.
Come on, y'all. Stop.
In fact, they haven't won more than 8 games in a season since 1967.
Stop it, y'all.
Well, I just want to give them their flowers.
Good God.
11 wins, man.
Oh, that's big time.
Like,
I get the schedule, and I'll argue that. But.
It's like maybe it never happened again.
Like Tom Allen kind of at least got them going when he was there, you know?
Dr. Tom Allen. TSU hosts North Carolina A&T Saturday at 3:30. That game is at Nissan Stadium. The last time these two schools played was 2010, October of 2010. TSU won 37-7. Dante Thomas and Preston Brown. Didn't Preston Brown play at Antioch? I think that's right. Combined for 331 rush yards in that game. So TSU hosting North Carolina A&T Saturday at 3:30. MTSU hosts Austin Peay Saturday at 6. This is the first meeting for those two schools since also 2010. That's interesting to me. MTSU won 56-33. They lead the series 38-12 and 2. It is a whiteout at Floyd Stadium. 6 o'clock kick, which leads me to happy 22nd birthday to MTSU long snapper Connor Doherty.
Saw that on social media.
Yep.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Connor.
birthday, C-Dog.
Also, happy birthday to former Ole Miss and Titan star Dexter McCluster.
He's in Williamson County somewhere.
Yeah, he was. Where was he? What?
Down about Spring
Was it
Hill?
Ravenwood?
No, I think he down.
I hate to start naming schools because they're all rivals.
Spring Hill somewhere, Summit or something like that. I can't.
You know what I remember about him? 2 things. Number one, he had like 600 total yards against Tennessee one day for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And he's such a happy dude, and he's like the kind of guy you just like to be around.
Yeah.
But man, I'm like every time I would see him, I'm like, ugh. Running all over the field like Bo Jackson on Super Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
And his singing ability. That dude
Really?
can go.
Never knew that.
Yeah. We had him sing on 3HL once.
He does a lot of stuff in the community, too. A lot of reaching back, man, and giving people opportunities. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Minnesota Vikings have traded quarterback Sam Howell to the Eagles with a 2026 6th-round pick for a 2026 5th-round pick, along with a 2027 7th-round pick. So the Vikings did that to sign Carson Wentz. They signed Carson Wentz as quarterback to go with J.J. McCarthy, who will start for them, Max Brosmer, who we saw at Nissan Stadium, and then Carson Wentz.
The last 2 or 3 years, has there been anyone more on fire outside of Detroit, maybe, that could rival them? Hotter than, what's his name? Howie, what's the name? For the Eagles, the GM, Howard, something. Manziel, I don't know Manziel, but.
Mandel?
I forgot his name. Hey, Google. Oh, darn, my bad, y'all, everybody.
You just killed everybody.
My fault, y'all. But whoever, Howie, whatever his name is, he's on fire.
Eagles GM?
Yeah.
Howie Roseman.
Howie Roseman. Hasn't
Sorry,
anybody?
me and Zeph were talking.
That's cool.
I know, and I wasn't listening. How did you bring the Eagles up?
Because they just
Vikings signed Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Because of okay.
Yeah, and then all the moves that they've been able to make, like the last 2 or 3 years, dog, he's been scorching through the draft, through trades.
The Roseman. Eagles have done. Yeah.
He is, man. Dude.
Yeah, we had Roseman's sound on about the
AJ
Brown trade. Yeah.
Dude, he's something else.
They just released Kyle McCord today.
Speaking of Syracuse's
that was Syracuse's quarterback last year.
I didn't think his game would translate to the league very well.
Also, they've been rotating that backup QB spot. I think their normal backup, Tanner McKee, is actually hurt right now, so they've been signing a couple other pieces.
Isn't it funny how different the college game is than the NFL game in some ways? Kyle McCord led the country in passing last year, and now he can't hit a roster, like gets released.
Yeah.
With camp
Different
cuts.
Game.
Kind of about just like what we just talked about.
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, both of those guys will end up on somebody's practice squad, but it's just crazy because, man, he lit it up last year.
When does Hendon Hooker hang it up and go, change the world?
Or go be up on the hyper and get his career started.
Like coaching career?
I would.
I think he's still got some chances. He's only like 3 years in.
I mean, you can always have chances, but you got to make a decision at some point.
Yeah, he's still young.
What you want to play?
I mean, shoot.
He got to be like 26, 27 now.
7 times. And did you see he just tweeted he's calling games for CBS Sports now?
There you go.
I'm like, that was fast. He had that backup plan in the works, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Chris Lowe coming up at 5:20. We'll spend some more time talking college football with him. Tennessee, Syracuse, Texas, at Ohio State. First time preseason number one has ever been an underdog in game one. Alabama at Florida State. We talked a little bit about that one earlier. A couple of top 10 matchups. Number 9, LSU at number 4, Clemson. Brian Kelly has not won an opener at LSU. And number 6, Notre Dame at number 10.
In his defense, he has played
Miami.
ranked opponents.
Yeah, but he's 0-3. And
Clemson's doing an orange out against them, too.
Clemson is?
Yeah.
Will the real Death Valley please stand up? So we'll talk college football with Chris. When we come back, we'll go through the roster cuts that happened today for the Tennessee Titans and take your phone calls. Cap, hang with me. You'll be first. He came to the remote on Friday at Nissan Stadium. He said he has a Coach Fossil story, so I want to hear that.
Oh, yes.
For sure. Tony, hang with us. 615-737-1045.
All right, change is always happening. That's a part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics remixed, bands and artists come and go, and even our taste in music changes. But no matter how things change in 5 years, there's one thing that is going to stay the same. If you are a new residential customer, that would be the price of your internet. Xfinity introducing a 5-year price guarantee. What does that mean? It means you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Well, life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, and it's guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions do apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Football season is snack season, man. If you're doing it like me, you got multiple TVs on in multiple rooms. Maybe you have multiple TVs on in the same room. That's really how I do it. So you're watching games. You don't want to, have to run out of the apartment, go get some food. Make sure your snack game is on point. It is snack season. I want to tell you about a new obsession for me, Daisy French Onion Dip. Do it the right way. Watch your games, but make sure you're snacking the right way as well. Daisy French Onion Dip. One of my guilty pleasures during football season, eating dips with chips, wings, veggies while watching all of the games. And now Daisy came out with a delicious Daisy French onion dip, and a Daisy ranch dip as well. And these are game changers. These are as delicious as homemade dip, and they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. You can't have chips without dip. Having said that, choose the best dip. Daisy French onion dip is the best. It's so great and the perfect complement to all of the games that you will be watching. Daisy French onion dip at all grocery stores. We're all watching games this fall. It is snack season. It's football season. Again, it's snack season. Also, maybe you're going to have people over. Either way you want to do it, you need to have Daisy French onion dip on hand. You can get Daisy French onion dip at your grocery store, any grocery store near you.
Good afternoon. It's 5:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the Circus Sports of Kentucky Down studios with NFL roster cut day just one day away. The Titans have already started making their cuts, with 16 being made today, including 2024 sixth-round pick Jaquan Jackson. The deadline to get down to 53 players is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. In NFL news today, Bengals and Trey Hendrickson reached an agreement on a $14 million raise for this year, boosting his 2025 salary to $30 million. Hendrickson's still scheduled to become an unrestricted free agent after this season. The Texans will not activate running back Joe Mixon before tomorrow's deadline, meaning that he will miss the first 4 games of the season, including the Week 4 matchup with the Titans. Over in Detroit, the Lions have waived former Tennessee Vols quarterback and 2023 third-round pick Hendon Hooker. For your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. It is a college football game week number 1. Week 0 in the books. That was fun. Now everybody playing.
Everybody.
Games Thursday, games Friday, games Saturday, games Sunday. We've got Chris Lowe coming up at 5:20 to talk through a lot of that. If you want to watch the show live on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch, you can.
Twitch, please.
F&M Bank Chat is open. That's where you can communicate with us and some of the members of the 3HL crew. Don Davenport is here.
That's right. Happy
What up, Babsy?
Monday. Game time.
Man, I love it. Everybody still got hope and anticipation this week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there were some games last week, but
I think they still got hope, though.
yeah, one loss doesn't crush you.
Yeah, Kansas State is crazy.
You had a parlay, a parsley.
Parsley. I had it. I waited. They took that. If I could have got it at 3.5, I win.
Yeah, Iowa State sat on the ball at the end.
I got the spread at 2.5. Yeah, the under was there. I don't know why I didn't go with the under. That was dumb. But
you went on a rant about taking the under.
I know. I do dumb stuff, y'all.
He's Slay Dog. He's here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Richie on YouTube. Was good to see Dawn at Davis Nolan's send-off.
Oh.
Mentioned it before, but I just really liked Davis's weather forecasts and his fishing things.
Guess what? He's going to be doing a whole lot of fishing nowadays.
Yes, he will.
He will also be the official weatherman for Titans Radio.
That's perfect for him.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He's a huge Titans fan.
Yes, and he said he's going to be on call for like lightning delays and stuff like
Yes,
that.
he will be.
So that'll be good with, he said Rhett Bryan gave him a call. And they talked through that. 615-737-1045. Titans roster cuts so far. They've cut 16, released and waived, combination of those things. The number is 16 right now. So they're at 74. Got to get to 53, so 21 more by tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Cap in Brentwood next up on 3HL. Cap, it was so good to see you Friday at Nissan Stadium, man. How are you?
Good, Mayor. It was good to see you and Dawn. Hey, Dawn, I signed up for the Brentwood Police Academy Citizens, whatever it is.
Nice.
Oh, Lord.
I love it.
Dawn Davenport and Cap, man, that's going to be something.
Well, and Mrs. Cap. Mrs. Cap.
Mrs. Cap, too.
You're doing it with me, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, let me know if they accept you.
Yeah, they asked you 2 questions. Have you ever committed a felony? And then have you ever committed a felony of moral turpitude? And I thought I was in Brother Where Art Thou with that moral turpitude.
But is there a difference?
I don't know if there's a difference, but I answered no to both, so hopefully they'll accept me and my wife.
That's awesome.
So hey, let me get to my story. I know you have a lot of people on the line. So it was 1997. The internet was in its infancy, and instead there was just chat boards. So I was a New York Giants fan at the time.
Yeah.
And there was a New York Giant chat board, and there was a bunch of us that were on there every day chatting and talking about the Giants. So we decided we were all going to meet at Giant training camp, which was held at the University of Albany. This is when the players stayed in the dorm, so in the dorms. So,
yes.
So I just a few teams I think still do that, and we were in the stands, and there were maybe 40 people in the stands, and we were talking about the players and the coaches and everything. And this young girl turns around to us, and she looks at us and says, well, I'm glad you all didn't talk bad about my daddy. And it was Jim Fossil's daughter.
That's awesome. Wow.
And well, I learned a valuable lesson. When you're in earshot of people you don't know, watch what you say, because you never know who's listening. And she was really nice. We ended up talking to her, and she was going to introduce us to her dad after the practice. But he had some calls to make, and he couldn't meet with us. But I almost got to meet Jim Fossil, which would have been really, really nice. And but his daughter was just a wonderful person. So if Bones is anything like his sister and his dad, I'm sure he's just a fun guy. I hope to get to meet him someday.
Yeah, he. Thank you for the story, Cap. It's good to hear from you, man. And good luck with the police thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you on Sunday, Sam, Mayor.
Sounds good, Cap. All right. Yeah, I mean, Bones Fossil, the energy that dude has is something.
And it's perfect. It's what's needed.
They need that, man. They were so bad last year.
Yep.
I mean, just giving short fields all over the place, or just giving up points, or just fumbling, or
just giving
penalties, turnovers.
Yeah, like just giving up.
Clean it up, man. Have some fun out there.
Think about the Detroit game. Lord of mercy.
So when we were in Tampa for the preseason game, before the game, he was running the bleachers in the stadium.
Yeah.
And one of the security, he got like to where under the booth was, and one of the security guards popped out and goes, "Hey man, you can't. What are you doing here? You can't be running this." And he's like, "Well, I'm a coach," and we could hear it because you're kind of like right above it. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he goes, "No, you're good." And then he just started running back the bleachers again.
I'm a coach. Don't you know who I am?
615-737-1045. DHB says moral turpitude is any crime involving theft, fraud, drugs, or assault.
Huh.
I mean, but isn't a felony? Why you got to say whatever?
Got a label.
Felony's a felony,
yeah.
Whether it's a moral turpitude felony or not, right?
It's just a felony.
Anyway.
Accidental felony.
Maybe it's not a felony involving moral turpitude. Maybe he misspoke there. Maybe it's a felony and then a crime involving moral turpitude.
Okay.
I don't know. But maybe.
Can I give a shout out?
Shout out. Presented by your mom and them.
Man, shout out to the Boys and Girls Club, Middle Tennessee, and all of Tennessee, and the Greater Knoxville Hall of Fame. Man, I had the opportunity to speak up there.
Yeah,
had a good time. So
how did that go?
It went really good. Shout out to Bart McFadden and Maria, who was running rampant behind the scenes. So shout out to her and Bob Kessler. Man, I had the opportunity to sit on stage with Bob and talk. Yeah. Really good. So
did he lead it? Like, did he lead the Q&A with you?
He did.
Oh,
it was pretty dope. Being able to go back down memory lane with Bob, especially with him being there. There's so many stories he could tell off air.
Yeah.
Some of them I forgot. I was like, dang, that did happen there.
When you were there, that's when Bob started.
Yeah. Yep, sure was.
Because John Ward went out with the national title in football.
I told everybody. So my media training, my first ever media training was with Bob Kessler. So anything I do foolish,
it's his
Bob.
fault.
Yep. Blame Bob.
Blame Bob.
Bet he enjoyed that.
Yes, he did. But that was a good time, though. Good time up there, man.
Glad you had fun. Yeah. You were missed. Join 3HL as we broadcast tomorrow from Twin Peaks in Brentwood. That's Cool Springs, actually. From 3 until 6 o'clock. Enjoy great food and drink.
Food is good, too, Fruit and food.
Food, drink specials with us. Learn more by visiting 1045thezone.com/events. We'll be there tomorrow, 3 until 6. The beer will be cold. They've got really good food, man.
Really?
Really good.
Really
good. Brandon in Westmoreland next up. Brandon, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys and ladies? Slay, I need you to pull your credibility card because everyone's going to listen to you, including the Titans of higher-ups, and we're going to bring Hendon Hooker over. We can finally get Hendon Hooker. He's a dog. He's a savage, man. And a dream scenario would be Ward #1, and Hendon Hooker is a backup. Dude, that's beautiful, and I love it, man. You need to make it happen.
I'm going to see if I can pull it.
Do it, man. Vols for life. And of course, Dawn wouldn't know nothing about this because she loves Alabama. Well, Auburn. They're the same thing anyways. So, use your credibility. Let's go. Let's make this happen. the Vols are the best. No one else matters, and the Titans would be, Super Bowl bound. Bring them over.
I love it, Brandon. Brandon has the Titans Super Bowl bound with Hendon Hooker as the backup quarterback. Like
Brandon
that's the key piece.
Brandon just lost his credibility on that call.
I like it, man.
I just like.
I love Hendon Hooker, but he has been garbage.
I just like the missing piece to the Super Bowl is Hendon Hooker as the backup quarterback. I hadn't thought about that one.
Iron sharpens iron, you.
Here's the deal. Hendon Hooker, Brandon Allen, whatever. You're not winning crap with either one of them, okay? Brandon Allen knows Coach Kelly well, knows this offense well, knows this team well already. If you're not getting an upgrade at quarterback, which you would not be getting with Hendon Hooker at this point in his career, then there's no point in making that change. Just my 2 cents.
Hey, you can buy some at the store. You can buy some at the store over there.
I don't disagree. I'm not going to push back on that. I mean, better than Trevor Siemian, yeah, but I mean, we're talking about third quarterback at that point.
I can get a pack of Nihilates with that 2 cents. I'll take it.
Okay.
You used to be able to get them for 5 cents, though, all seriousness.
Oh, yes, you could.
All day long. Yep. What you guys have?
Just a weird headline that just popped up on ESPN on my phone. This is going to throw us off the rails, and I apologize, but
oh boy.
Oh no, Chris Lowe's coming up next.
Yeah, so we ain't
it's
going
quick.
off the rails.
It's quick.
Yeah.
Man with the same name as Babe Ruth charged in fraud case. A Tennessee man named George Herman Ruth is charged with 91 counts in the indictment handed down by the U.S. District for
91 counts.
For allegedly using dead or retired pro baseball players' names to make phony claims for payouts in several class action settlements.
Wow.
Just a wild headline.
That story is kind of right down our alley.
He leaned into his name, man.
So did what?
I wonder
he obtained more than $550,000 through these schemes.
False names. He just used baseball player names?
Dead or retired baseball player names. Including probably George Herman Youth.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off.
Chris Lowe coming up next. We'll talk college football weekend number 1 with him next. 3HL.
What's happening, y'all? Yes, it is me, Ron Slay. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. That's what I'm telling you about. Who are they? You wonder. It's a family-owned and operated company. Yes, like Babsy just said, the best. And Kevin and the fam treat you as such. You don't get that a lot of places you go. The family business is known for the outstanding customer service. Why? Because it's not a company reputation they can hide behind, but their family reputation that they put on the line every single day. That's first and foremost. Now, let's get to the fun. If you call anybody else about your HVAC units, and you get a quote or whatever it may be, you get a free second opinion from Spring Hill, which you should be calling them first. Also understand that they handle all of your HVAC needs. So if your HVAC is still not ticking the way it is with the weather fluctuating the way it could be doing, you need to get them in there because they do free service calls. So don't keep sweating it out. Call Spring Hill Heating and Cooling today at springhillac.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, the executive producer of 3HLSF.
What's up?
College football week 0 was this past weekend. College football week 1, it is game week. Chris Lowe joins us now from ESPN.com. CeeLo, what's up? How are you?
I'm ready, guys. Got my black on. Slay, you got your ankles taped?
Man, spat it, baby. Old school spat it.
What does that mean?
Oh, when they used to get
over the
ankles
shoes,
over
too.
the shoe. Yeah.
Oh, that's what spatted means?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that means it's
you
on.
take your salt tablets? You got your salt tablets?
Yeah, I got the old
school.
yeah, I was going to say I got the old school Gator lights. I used to drink them like crazy, boy. Still crank.
Let's dive right in, Chris. Tennessee, Syracuse. Man, I was doing some digging on the Orange today. They lost so much production from last year's team. It's kind of hard to maybe understand what they're going to put out there offensively.
Yeah, it's a brand new team, and as good a job as he's done, they probably per capita. If you look at the Power 4 teams, I'm not sure anybody has lost more from last year this year than the Qs. Maybe there's some that are comparable, but it's, if you're Tennessee and you're getting ready for this game, last year's tape, maybe your tendencies, this, that, and the other, but it's hard to look at personnel because so many of the people you're going to be lining up against Saturday were not their key guys from a year ago.
Yep, their quarterback, Kyle McCord, is gone. The 2 top receivers are gone. Jackson Meeks to the NFL. Trevor Pena transferred to Penn State. Well documented there. Starting tight end, Aronde Gadsden, is in the NFL. Starting running back, LaQuinn Allen rushed for 1,021 yards. Also had 521 yards receiving. He's in the NFL. They lost 3 starting offensive linemen, and their defense wasn't any good either. So I don't know what to expect. I just know Fran Brown did a great job. Don went to the Syracuse-Miami game. He did a great job with that team, 10 wins, but their over-under win total preseason is 5.5, and there's a reason.
Well, and it's granted you can get players quicker now than you used to in the portal.
Right.
You go get if you lose a guy, but as many as they lost, you can't go out and you can't sign 20 or 40, whatever the number is. So you got to be a little bit diplomatic, but no, they're just a completely different team. And, sometimes when you lose guys and you have some younger guys who step up, you're better in areas. But when you lose a quarterback, obviously McCoy was a big part of their team last year. That's difficult. And I think for Tennessee, honestly, I know this is a little bit of cliche, this game's a whole lot more about Tennessee than it is who they're playing. Because Tennessee's got a lot of things that's going to be different. But most importantly, the quarterback, some new guys, some new faces in that offensive line. Jamon McCoy's not going to play. I don't know when he'll get on the field. He's your best corner. And you've got some receivers that are new. And some of these guys weren't on the practice field for part of camp. Now, they're all back now, which is a good sign for Tennessee. But if you ask me, hey, what are you most intrigued by about this Tennessee football team is, number one, what do they look like offensively? And what is their identity? Number two, can they make more plays when they need to? Not just plays down the field, because they didn't make a whole lot of those last year, but when they're in the red zone, when they're in key situations on third down and they need to move the chains, who is their go-to guy? What is their identity? Is Aguilar one of those guys? And I think he is, that can scramble around and make some plays if it's 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4. That's what I want to see. And then running the football. Of all my concerns, if you said, hey, list your concerns about this team, and I always say, well, I'll tell you what's not my concern. This team will play good defense under Tim Banks. They'll take the ball away. They'll get after the quarterback. They'll stop the run. They will be, and I know they lost some key guys. I know he likes some of the new guys that are going to step up in their roles. They will play good defense. Number 2, Josh Heupel, everywhere he's been, everywhere, they've run the football. I would be shocked if this Tennessee team cannot run the football. Those are the 2 things that I'm most convinced about this team. The rest of it, we're going to find out.
Chris Lowe with us on 3HL.
Absolutely, CeeLo. And I think one of the anchors that a lot of people outside of maybe people that cover Tennessee on the daily, nationwide, other than yourself, don't really know about the leadership and what Arian Carter could be. I think he's going to be huge, man, for Tennessee this season.
Yeah, if you you looked at a national list of guys who are going to break out and be stars, he would be on my list. He was really good last year.
Yes.
Productive, solid, dependable. I remember when we were talking to him later in the season about the defense and how much he studied. And that was the thing that jumped out to me about Harry, man. He is a guy that lives it and breathes it. And when he's at home, he's watching tape. He's getting ready. I mean, he's up early in the morning preparing for games and preparing, for that opponent that week. And that type of approach is infectious. It wears off on your teammates. And I agree, Slay. I think when you look at the heart and soul of their defense, he will be the heart and soul of that defense. They got other good players. They got other guys on that defense will be good leaders. Again, I think when McCoy gets back, and you're not going to rush that kid back. He's got a big-time future. And this is the thing about Josh and that staff. They're never going to sacrifice a kid just to get him back a game or two earlier if he's not 100%. Now, maybe he gets back for Georgia. I hope for his sake and Tennessee's sake. But no, you're dead on Carter. He's a football player that will help you win in a lot of different areas, both on and off the field.
Number 1 taking on number 3. First time preseason number 1 has ever been an underdog in game 1. Texas at Ohio State. Ohio State a 1.5-point favorite. 2 incredible defenses. 2 newly starting quarterbacks. A lot of hype, obviously, around one of them, Arch Manning. This is going to be a great matchup, man.
Should be. I mean, 2 recruiting juggernauts, 2 NIL juggernauts. Both these teams, each of the last 2 years, have spent tons of money on their roster. Tons of money. You've got 2 quarterbacks, as you mentioned. Now, Arch has been around longer than saying, that are going to be handed the keys to their offenses for the first time. That's always pretty fascinating. 2 highly recruited quarterbacks. It's almost, and I was reminded of this the other day. I was looking at some of the things from this weekend. It almost seems like a dream that Julian Sain was Alabama for a cup of coffee. Think about it. He started there, was there for just a little bit of time, and then Nick retired and he was gone. So he was at Bama, and now here he is at Ohio State, getting ready to lead that offense against a Texas team that the thing Sark has done better than anybody there has at Texas in a while is he's been able to stockpile really good offensive and defensive linemen. And even losing guys like Kelvin Banks up front as your offensive tackle and some of those interior guys last year on defense, they still are really talented. They're deep. They've been able to fill some holes with transfers. But you know what? He's recruited well enough. They've been able to develop well enough that they haven't had to go out and just go wholesale into the portal, which tells you a lot about what kind of machine they are. I think Texas will win this football game. It just sort of screams at me at that the way they've been constructed. I think Arch Manning is as advertised. And I think he's a little bit, even though this game's on the road for him, and even though Saban's playing at home, I think Arch, having been there and been on some of these stages, albeit situationally, will be a little bit more ready to play, more equipped to play in this kind of environment than Saban will.
FSU, Alabama. What can we expect, do you think, from Alabama? Well, honestly, and FSU, just because it was such a debacle last year.
Yeah. You sort of say it like the late, great Keith Jackson used to, going, Alabama. I like that. Eli Gold, too. You look at Eli. Alabama.
They do kind of sound a little bit. He kicked that ball all the way to Bessemer.
West Alabama. I was in Tuscaloosa last week and spent the day with the team and got to watch them practice and talk to Kalen DeBoer. He is much more at ease with this team and what they're doing. And I think the messaging, I think the fact that they've got all his guys back together again. Ryan Grubb's back. Dave Ballou, the strength coach, they were together in Indiana. McSharon's still there. Kane Womack. So all those guys except for Grubb were together in Indiana. And now Grubb was with him at Fresno State and Washington. I think having all those guys together year 2, I really like the leadership on this team in Alabama. I think they'll be more cohesive. I don't want to say discipline, but just more of a unity, more of an understanding of what they want. Here's the thing that, to me, will separate Alabama, Dawn. Defensively, they've got depth. They're going to move some guys around. LT Overton's a guy you'll see play inside some. He'll play a true defensive end, and he'll play their bandit position on the outside. I think he has an All-American type year. And if Deontay Lawson stays healthy at middle linebacker, he's a two-time captain. And then you couple the fact they've got, Womack told me they had 8, 9, 10, 11 guys in their secondary. He feels good about playing more depth than they had at any point last year. This defense, to me, will be one of the top 2 or 3 defenses in college football. Then it gets down to the quarterback, Ty Simpson. How does he play? Is he ready when teams come after him, when he goes through bad stretches? He's been around forever, but he's never started. But I like Alabama. If you said right now, who are the top 5, 6 usual suspects that everybody's went out there to win it all? And I know you hate hearing this, Dawn, being WDE.
I know.
Bama would be right there at the top of my list. I like Bama and Clemson the best right now.
Bama and Clemson.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm used to it. Fine. Do you think Ty Simpson's ready?
Well, we're going to find out. He's been around forever. I mean,
Yeah.
This is his 4th year.
That's crazy.
And, I know that he's played really well in the scrimmages. And Coach Grubb said his command and what I always look for when I go is how the guys around him react to him, guys on defense, older guys like Deontay Lawson and Tim Keenan. And talking to those guys, they really believe in him, the way he's gone about his business. There's a really deep respect for him there on that team that he has stayed and didn't leave. He could have left. He could have transferred a couple of different times, and he didn't. And he won the job, and he gets his shot. I think the players, especially now in this day and age with guys coming and going, when they see a kid like that who does it and can play, that's the key, Slay. You know that. You can't fool your teammates. You can't fool the players.
Yeah.
You might be a likable guy. They might respect you for the fact that you hung around. But if you get out there on the practice field and scrimmages and you stink, it don't matter. Yeah. And I think they like what they see from Ty this preseason. But you know what? He's got to go do it against Florida State, against Georgia, against Tennessee, all the teams they're going to play, Dawn, before you really know the answer to that question.
So I will be in Athens this weekend, get a little a glimpse of Gunnar Stockton. Well, at least we assume it's Gunnar because Kirby doesn't want to announce him as his starting quarterback. Are you kidding me? Yeah. But for Georgia, I mean, there were calls to get rid of Bobo and hire a new OC last year. And Georgia fans very disappointed that the offense wasn't what they were used to. And struggled running the ball, offensive line injuries, all the things. Is Georgia, they're going to be young, but are they in a position, do you think, to make this kind of a comeback year? I can't believe we're saying comeback year when they played in the college football playoff, but, for Georgia.
Yeah, you just answered it yourself. I mean, that's sort of the monster that Kirby's created there.
Yeah.
I mean, how dare they not win a game in the playoff, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Never mind the fact. You know what last year reminded me a little bit of with Georgia? Remember in 2014 when Alabama with Blake Sims as a quarterback and they won the SEC championship and they go to the playoff and they lose in a close game to Ohio State? I remember Saban asked me the next year, how many times have you written about the fact we were SEC champions last year? Well, not much, Coach. Same way with Georgia. They win the SEC championship, but they don't make a run in the playoffs. Everybody's like, okay, well, what a gift or what a disappointment. I think Kirby loves scenarios like this where maybe some people aren't talking about his team as much. Well, can Stockton get it done to quarterback? Is he an elite player? Are they great on defense? They're not as deep in the defensive line as they've been. I was there a few weeks ago. Now, they're good, but they don't have 9 or 10 guys you can throw up there and you can't tell much difference the way they did when they won it in 21 and 22, but they're still good. Here's where I think they're going to be really good, and I think this is good for Stockton. Their receiving core, I think, will be as good as they've had under Kirby in a while. And, yeah, there's not Brock Bowers running around and making every catch on third down, but the kids they brought in, Noah Thomas from Texas A&M, the Browns kid from USC, I think they both had big years in this system. and I look for Georgia in the pass game, especially being able to generate some bigger plays. I think that's sort of what will separate them this year on offense.
Chris, do you think Auburn goes into Waco, Texas, and beats Baylor Friday?
You know what? I talked to Dawn's favorite coach last night. And he said, listen, Baylor is legit. They're good. It's going to be a tough environment. I've said this. I really think of all the teams opening in the SEC, of their openers, this is the most important opener for any team in the SEC. It's for Auburn. And they're, about a 2-point favorite, I think?
Yep, 2.5.
To go on the road and win. And really for momentum for Jackson Arnold, for that entire team, to be able to win that game and really start to feel good about something. I think this is as important a game as they play. I think Auburn will win because I do think in the pass game, bringing in Singleton, you got Cam Cole, and they're really deep at receiver. I think on the defensive side of the ball, they'll be good enough to get it done. But watch Arnold. And one thing you told me last night, Dawn, was they want to see him stay in the pocket a little bit more. That in the preseason, he made a lot of big plays and had one scrimmage, I think, where he ran for over 100 yards. But there were some of those plays that you felt like that he stayed in the pocket, they could have made even bigger plays. He said there was the same way with previous quarterbacks of his that moved and had the capability to move him like Jackson Arnold. And I think that's maybe going to be the challenge for him, to hang in there a little bit longer and find guys down the field.
You got one more?
Yeah, Miami, Notre Dame.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on this one right here, CeeLo?
I'll tell you who's looking forward to that one, Slay, is your boy Connor Beck. I mean, he is salivating to get back out there and show. Because remember, going into last year, people were saying he's first-round quarterback, maybe the first quarterback taken. He had an up-and-down year. He threw it to the other team a little bit too much, and then he gets hurt, in the championship game. Doesn't go pro. Goes to Miami. Of course, it's like going pro. He's getting about $4 million.
Right.
So I know he, though, is really looking forward to getting out there and, I wouldn't say redeem himself, but show that he is an elite quarterback. Miami lost a lot of players, too.
Yeah.
They lost some key guys, and I think a lot will be on his back. But, man, Notre Dame, I don't know if you looked at everything, and certainly Kirby Smart's far and away the most established, accomplished coach in college football right now. But is there a hotter coach? Is there a coach that more kids want to play for than Marcus Freeman and what he's done at Notre Dame? I mean, the way they bounced back from that early game, that early loss, and played last year, that's a team that I think will be – they're built to last, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't think last year was just a flash in the pan. I would expect Notre Dame over the next couple of years to be a factor, and honestly, just about every year.
Chris, give us about 30 seconds on, I know we could go forever on this game, but LSU at Clemson. Brian Kelly hasn't won an opener at LSU, and every time I say that, Davenport pushes back. Well, he's played tough opponents, which is definitely true. They played Florida State twice and USC in those 0-3 games. But can LSU get over that hump and go win on the road against a really good Clemson team that I know you like?
Well, I think this is their toughest assignment of opener. You're playing at Clemson. Have you ever been to Clemson for a night game? That place is rowdy, man. They better play their best game. And I think it gets down to this. I think which offensive line protects the quarterback the best. And LSU's got a couple new tackles out there. Clemson brings back just about all their offensive line. But you talk to some people around college football, they weren't that sold on Clemson's offensive line last year. And LSU brought in a ton of new pieces in their defensive front. I want to see, can Harold Perkins, can they play him where they need to play him, where he's as effective as he was as a freshman? Because turn that cat loose, man, and let him go get the quarterback. But I think it's never this simple, Brent, but which offensive line plays the best and which offensive line protects their quarterback the best is probably the team that's going to win this game.
Yeah, Clemson by 4.5, the line now on that one. It's going to be a fun weekend, that's for sure. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be rolling in college football. It's going to be fun. Thank you, Chris. Good stuff, man.
Okay, see you guys.
All right, at CeeLo ESPN. When we come back, some more Titans information. Didn't get to the roster cuts. We'll do that And then the Brian Callahan show follows us at 6 o'clock. Very first one of the season.
Very first one.
So we'll do that. That's next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Well, I will speak in an absolute for you and absolutely tell you that if you want insanely clean carpets, you need to call my friends at Zero Res. I know getting your carpets cleaned, not the most exciting thing in the world. It is for me personally because mine are so dirty. But maybe now that the kids are back in school, it's time to take back your home. Get your home carpets, your tiles, your upholstery restored to look like new with Zero Res. And here is the deal. Insanely clean carpet. Zero Res cleans with ZR water. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. So their water technology cleans and sanitizes your surfaces without the use of those harsh chemicals. Your carpet stays cleaner longer, and your surfaces dry twice as fast as well. Highest approval rating possible from the Carpet and Rug Institute. Zero Res rated the #1 cleaning system in the nation. So when they clean, nothing is left behind. And for August, they've got an awesome promotion. 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for $109, 20% off cleaning area rugs, upholstery, air ducts, and much more. Some restrictions apply. Call at 615-535-9376 or book online at zeroresnashville.com. That's Zero Res. You spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean. And don't forget to ask about air duct cleaning.
Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. These are your experts to get that lawn in shape. And we're in that time of year, man. You're going to have hot days. We're going to begin to have cool nights. You need to know what to do in terms of planning to move forward with your lawn. You need the experts at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. Trey Hartsook is here.
Hey, Brent, I'm going to tell you a question that we commonly get when this time of year is approaching is like, hey, when's a good time to start aerating and overseeding? I'll tell you, the best time and the best thing to do is to watch the weather. The weather's really going to dictate those areas where we need to aerate, punch holes, and make sure we get the grass seed down. And, Brent, I'll tell you, as always, there's no better grass seed in Middle Tennessee than our PTT. The proven turf grass technology is only available at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. It's second to none. And we know that because of the knowledge that we put into it. The stuff that we do to make sure that we are selling the best grass seed in Middle Tennessee is we put a ton of research into it. We make sure that everything we're selling is drought resistant, heat resistant, fungus resistant, all the things that we do within Middle Tennessee. If you're somebody that's never bought grass seed from us, please just give us one opportunity. Come in, get a bag of it, and compare it to what you did last year, and I promise you'll be back to buy some more. Stop in and see. We'd love to talk to you about it. We're conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Lamar, Mountain Juliet, and Franklin. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you.
Yeah.
A lot of football talk this week. Something we can get into tomorrow. How do you assess Cam Ward's preseason? As we head towards the season opener in Denver, how do you think he has progressed? We'll do that tomorrow.
I got an answer for that.
I figured you might. 3HL bingo card. I didn't write a lot down today because
we have a lot to do.
We're all business. We all business now.
We ain't playing around. It's football time.
Indiana needs to beat somebody. That was Keith. Listener Keith said that.
Yep, even though they did last year.
11 wins, first time in school history. They hadn't been to 9 wins since 1967. Crazy. Where is that boat horn, Zeph?
You better know it. Play it, Zeph.
I don't have it on the board yet.
That's okay. Don't put it on the board. Put it on the board.
See, she just told you to put it on the board.
I've got this.
There you go.
Jamont McCoy is not going to play.
Yeah, that was. I figured that, though.
Mike Keith didn't go that far, but Chris Lowe did.
Yeah. You don't need him in this game, dog.
No, and Low Dog said hopefully by Georgia is what Low Dog said.
Which is week 3.
We'll slow stroll this thing with him. Be all right.
No reason to rush that. Titans moves today. Released defensive end Joe Gaziano. Sorry.
See you, Joe.
Released offensive guard Arlington Hambright. Offensive lineman Sam Mustapher.
Didn't know him.
Waived injured wide receiver Matt Landers.
Remember him.
Because he didn't play the last preseason game.
I think of The Simpsons every time I say that guy's name, even though it was Flanders.
Yeah.
The following players were waived. Safety Joshua Bledsoe, cornerback Davion Ross, wide receiver Jaquan Jackson, out of last year's draft class.
Pro Bowl.
He was leading the Pro Bowl voting in special teams.
He didn't actually make a Pro Bowl play.
He was fringe Pro Bowler.
Give me a break.
He led the voting for most of the year.
Week 15.
Good thing the Pro Bowl doesn't mean anything.
Well, I don't
agree with that.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I want
you
that
could
on
have
my
popped
resume.
in the tape from one game and known that that's dumb.
Babsy. I don't know.
No,
He was out there putting it up. Yeah. I mean, he was out there giving the people what they wanted.
Okay.
Where was I? Safety Julius Wood, cornerback Clarence Lewis. Man, they brought in a bunch of undrafted defensive backs, and none of them really made it, except for maybe Gabe Judy Lawley will make it. We talked about him on Friday.
He showed.
Yep. Cornerback Clarence Lewis, cornerback Jalen Kimber, defensive tackle Josiah Bronson, linebacker Amari Burney, outside linebacker Desmond Evans. Slay's only heard of one of these people. Yeah. Cornerback Jamari Harris, wide receiver TJ Sheffield. He played at Independence High School.
Shout out to him.
Defensive TJ Sheffield.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't he go to Purdue out of Scott Blade's system? Defensive tackle TJ Smith. And that's it. They got 21 more to go before 3 o'clock tomorrow.
We'll be ready.
We will be all over it, that's for sure. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you for including us in your days and in your lives, and we certainly appreciate that. And we do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Have a great night, y'all. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you was getting a shout out to one, TJ Sheffield over at Independence, and the other one was... Oh, first of all, all of the guys that got cut. Y'all keep dreaming, man. Keep on fighting. Might be on the practice squad, but know this. Practice squad guys get rings, too. We saw one, Mason Kenseth. Didn't he get one with the Philadelphia Eagles?
I know that he was not on the list of cuts today.
Well, guess what? There's still an opportunity out there. And then your phone may ring the next day. And if it don't ring, it is a place in, what is it, Babsy, Williamson County. They can go sign up to be a police officer.
Police officer for a day or something.
Yeah, come on out there, y'all. We need more people like you.
Do what Ben DiNucci did and get a job calling games the day after your cut.
Bingo.
Later, y'all. It's going to be a fun week talking football. Be here every day.
Tighten up.